Welcome to the Sports Podium with Hot Take City and Austin.
Welcome back, boys, to another week of the Sports Podium. Hot Take, here with my guy Austin. How we doing today, Austin?
Good, man. Doing good. I am very eager to discuss the games last week and what we have going on tonight with the Giants and Eagles, and then the upcoming week as well. The NFL is wide open right now.
Yeah. Hey, first, how we doing?
I've been better. Jets are the only winless team. Pretty shameful, but trying to stay positive. Almost was able to hate watch the Yankees the other day. We're hate watching the Phillies right now on ESPN app. So that's all I can really do at this point.
OTL?
Is that a Rodgers jersey I see?
It's worse. This is an Elijah Moore jersey.
That was my second guess. Oh man,
That's
I
brutal.
didn't want to wear my Garrett Wilson jersey again since I wore that last time. So I changed it up to Elijah Moore.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing better than hate first for sure. Steelers are still 3-1 off the bye week, but I'm not getting my hopes up yet this season. Too high. But we did beat the Patriots, and that's proven to be a pretty solid win after how the Patriots look this week. So we're basically the best team in the NFL.
We're definitely going to get to that. So
I agree.
let's go ahead and jump right in it from last week. We'll go ahead and start with the Thursday night game. I know we touched up on it a little bit last week towards the end. Rams 49ers. 49ers are fucking depleted in injuries, dude, from wide receivers to linemen to even their quarterback. And somehow, some way, they're still 4-1, guys. Still 4-1. And it's not like they're just beating up on these bad teams. I mean, they're beating up on they beat the Rams. Let's see, the Seahawks, they've won too. I mean, they got the Bucks coming up. I mean, there's just, they're just really good system. And I personally think that, they have the best shot to win this division right now, what we've seen after 5 weeks. Hey, first, we'll start with you. What were your thoughts on that game and on the 49ers being depleted?
Yeah, that game did not go how I thought it was going to go. I thought it was going to be an easy win for the Rams, who I think are, contenders in the NFC. And I thought that Mac Jones was going to kind of flounder a little bit and come back to earth after having a good couple of starts. But who would have thought that we'd be in the big 2025 and saying that the Mac Jones Kendrick Bourne connection is like this elite connection. He had 10 catches for 142 yards, and they kind of torched the Rams defense and kind of won a gritty game in overtime. So I mean, I think that this is more a kind of like allows you to respect Kyle Shanahan a little bit more. Like, he can just insert just about anybody. Like, I know a few years ago it was, they have the Avengers. They're this like powerhouse, and like it's pretty hard to mess that up. But he's finding ways to win with whoever's at quarterback, whoever's at wide receiver. And kudos to them. That's a big win against a division rival and a good team, in my opinion, in the Rams.
Theo?
Yeah, similar takeaways, like just how good the Shanahan system is for pretty average quarterbacks, I would say. Brock Purdy and Mac Jones are not anything like special, but Shanahan makes them look great week in and week out. I think they're actually they have the most passing yards total as an offense if you combine Purdy and Mac Jones in the league right now, which is just
That's crazy.
a testament to Shanahan. And yeah, they're crushed with injuries right now, and they're still rolling. I think the Rams win was a big statement that even though we're depleted here, we're gonna be here to compete. And they're only gonna get healthier as the season goes. I would assume they're not getting Bosa back, which hurts, but they could possibly trade for a pass rusher or something like that. bolster the defense a little bit. But yeah, they're a strong contender this year in the NFC West for sure.
Austin?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with everything they really said. The Shanahan system is undefeated. I mean, like Hate first alluded to, seeing Mac Jones and Kendrick Bourne out there makes me sick to my stomach being a Patriots fan. But I mean, it just is crazy that those are the dudes who are winning them games. Like, it truly is. And massive win versus the Rams, who I think it will probably win that division. I think it's a really tough, tight division. But I think the Rams will probably end up winning it.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see 5 weeks in. You know, got 3 teams that are fighting for that division. So, I mean, I guess time will tell, pretty much, you know. Moving on to the next game, Giants Saints. Giants look good first couple drives of that game, and then fumble, punt, fumble, turnover on downs, and it just went to shit. So in reality, I really think the Giants really beat themselves in that game. Jackson Dart did look good the first couple quarters, and then, like I said, it went to shit after that. OTL, go ahead, and what were your thoughts on that outing?
Yeah, I mean, it was looking like Jackson Dart was just going to continue his solid rookie start after a nice win versus the Chargers, and then like everything possible went wrong in the third quarter with the Dart fumble, which was just like he just like bobbled it out in the open, and then the Scatabo fumble, and then the Slayton fumble. So it's hard to win a game when you're fumbling 3 times. You know, just ask the Patriots from a couple weeks ago. But yeah, I mean, I think Dart he's proven to be a solid quarterback tonight. Just had a rough second half last week.
Yeah. Hey, first.
Yeah, I definitely think the Giants let this one slip. Definitely a win that they are going to want back, especially, I mean, if they find a way to win tonight and they can start stringing together some wins, this will definitely be one that they could potentially look back on and really wish that they won. OTL mentioned the 3 fumbles, 2 from one from Dart, one from Scatabo. It reminds me of the Jets versus the Dolphins, where everything can look good, and then just the stupid turnovers and like the boneheaded plays can just flip the game around and allow a bad team to, you know, kind of be opportunistic and get some put some points on the board. I know Rashid Shaheed had like a crazy bomb touchdown that kind of flipped the game upside down. So just I definitely think that, you know, I think Jackson Dart looks good. I mean, he definitely looked good against the Chargers in his first start. He had some promising plays against the Saints. He looks good tonight, like OTL said. I think overall, I mean, despite the loss, I think, you know, Giants fans at least have something to be optimistic about based on how Jackson Dart's looked the last few weeks.
Austin?
Yeah, OTL kind of alluded to it. It reminded me a ton of the Pats Steelers game. The Patriots gave the game to the Steelers, and the Giants basically did the same thing to the Saints. I mean, it's the NFL. You can't turn the ball over 3-4 times and expect to win, even if it is the Saints, especially on the road. I know it's, again, the Saints are a terrible team, but playing in that building is tough still. And alluding to Jackson Dart, I think he looks really good so far. Limit the turnovers. I mean, tonight he looks great. They have a chance to beat the Eagles at home. So, like Nate first said, I think that Giants fans have something for sure to look forward to. It's definitely the right move to bench Russ.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. I mean, you could just tell watching the highlights and, watching the skits that the Giants media puts out on their page and, seeing their fans that are going to the games and stuff, you could just tell that the energy is there when he's, in the ball game. And, And, especially seeing him and Cam in that backfield, the rookie duo, run the RPOs and, do what they do together on the field. It's just, it's electrifying, and you could tell that the fans are happy to see that, the Giants, want to go that young route. And let's be honest here. How many times have we seen a first-round quarterback get drafted in the first round and not be used, right away in the first game of the season, maybe second game of the season? We did wait, 3 weeks before we seen it, 4 weeks before we seen it. So, that energy is starting to come alive in the stadium, and you could just tell by the last 2 or 3 games that they've played with Jackson Dart there that it's just, it's there, and they're accepting it, and they're ready for, the Dart. So we'll see what happens. Moving on to the London game, the Vikings versus Browns. Gabriel didn't look too bad. Obviously, he is a rookie. He's still got some stuff to do. Watching highlights and stuff. But on the other hand, the Vikings do get a win, and they move to 3-2 in a tough division as well. Austin, this game really wasn't all that great, but there's some key points to this game. What were some of your key points from that game?
Yeah, I think the Browns also made the right move as far as setting Flacco and starting Gabriel. Gabriel didn't play bad really at all. He didn't turn the ball over, which is huge for that team because that defense is so good that if you can just maintain the ball and just play possession football, put a few points up, like they were in the game, they should have won the game, and they just kind of blew it at the end. But as far as the Vikings is concerned, they continue to have super slow starts, and then kind of like towards the second half, they just wake up. Like I have JJ in like all my fantasy leagues, and I look at halftime, and I'm like, oh, he has 2 points, and then I look at the end of the game, and he has like 20, and I'm like, okay, it evens out. But like I just feel like those are, if they continue to start slow, like especially when they get into divisional play, it's gonna hurt them.
Yeah. OTO.
Yeah, I wasn't really too impressed with either teams here. I think the Browns are a lot better than people give them credit for this year, just with how good the defense is. You don't really need a great offense. You don't need a great quarterback to win games with the Browns defense this year. But yeah, the Vikings, like neither of these teams I'm too excited about this year. I don't think McCarthy is all that, but we haven't really seen that much of him this year. But yeah, the best weapon in this game, Quinshon Judkins. But yeah, Judkins had like 20, 25 total touches this game, and he's just totally taken over the Browns backfield. He's proven to be a pretty solid pick, even with all the offseason drama.
We did expect him, the way they drafted him to be the RB1, and like you said, with the offseason drama and stuff, and they eased him into it, and they got him ready, and it's pretty much his backfield now. And Samson is complete, just straight up backup, and only sees it when Junkin needs a break. They do have some key players to that team. We've said it week after week. Their defense is not that bad. Their offensive line is not that bad. They're just literally maybe 1 or 2 pieces away on that offensive side to being a decent team. And OTL, I know you weren't here last week, and Hate First, I know you weren't here last week, but we also said, what would have happened if Baker Mayfield had stayed on the Browns and became the Baker we see now? What would the Browns team look like now? And we're not questioning them every week in and week out on what would happen, with a solid quarterback.
They'd be the best team in the AFC with Baker, probably one of them.
So, Hey First, what were your key points on that game, Vikings and Browns?
Yeah, so a lot of kind of what Austin and OTL mentioned, ditto that. But one thing I wanted to call out, kind of a weird game for the Vikings where they kind of benched Jordan Addison. It was like a coach's decision I guess he missed some sort of walkthrough or something, and then sure enough, in the fourth quarter, he's there to catch the game-winning touchdown. Just thought that was kind of funny.
Did we ever find out why he got benched?
I think
He
it
was
was
like
he
it's like
missed a
touring
walkthrough
the city.
or something, right?
Mm.
Or was it something
Who?
else? No.
Who? Sorry, I'm focused on the game. Who?
Addison.
Jordan Addison.
Addison didn't play the first quarter.
Yeah, he missed a walkthrough or a meeting or something
Yeah, that's what
that
I
he was supposed to be there. Well, that's what they said, but
He's probably
Yeah.
out.
He's probably
clubbing.
partying. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I saw Justin Jefferson after the game he made a comment, something like, I need to make sure that I, continue to take him under my wing and, teach him, I don't know. But something to
Big
look
bro.
out for in the
Big bro.
Yeah, exactly. Something to look out for on the Vikings team. I agree. I don't think that they're definitely not going to win the NFC North. I don't think that they're going to make the playoffs as a wild card. Wentz has had some good moments, but I don't think him or JJ McCarthy is good enough, even with the Brian Flores led defense, where they are pretty talented. But for the Browns, we saw in the Packers game a few weeks ago, they have a good enough defense where if you let them hang around for a while, like they'll make some noise, like they'll steal a game out from underneath you. And they almost did that to the Vikings. Just some late game heroics from Wentz and Addison to secure that one. But the Browns are scarier than people give them credit for, like OTL said.
Yeah. They're going to steal one this week. Just watch versus the Steelers.
Maybe.
We'll see. We'll get to
Well, the
that.
Steelers just need to score like 20 points, and they should be good.
20 will be good. 20 is definitely a good mark.
The next game, I mean, do we really want to talk about it? Texans Ravens. I mean, we know that game would be completely different if Lamar was in that game, but obviously he wasn't.
Maybe it would have been closer, but the Texans would still won. That defense is terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they
not.
put
I'm
up
not talking about
44.
that. I'm saying in general. Like I think that team, that game would have been a lot closer with Lamar in the game. I don't think they would have won, but they would have had a better shot at winning at least.
Oh yeah.
And I did notice a stat, and Vin did say it yesterday on his show that the Ravens defense every week is climbing up with points against. They went from 39 to 40, 41. So they're, that defense is definitely struggling right now, big time.
Yeah.
Big
I
time.
think-
I can't believe they haven't fired the DC yet.
And if they don't
Yeah.
figure out quick, you might as well just wrap this season up for them.
Well, they have like 7 Pro Bowlers injured right now from last year.
Yeah, I get that. Is
It's
obviously
pretty brutal.
You can't coach that, but
Yeah.
You can't. But there's a reason
No,
why
but-
you have OTAs. There's a reason why you have training
Yeah.
camp. There's a reason why you have practice. Most of these players get hurt. Most of these players do hurt themselves. It's next man up mentality. It's just that
Yeah.
simple. I'm not
Yeah.
telling you that the next man up is going to replace a superstar or a pro bowler. That's not what I'm telling you. But look at, and I'll use this example multiple times, and look at the Chiefs and their tight ends, right? Every single one of their tight ends play exactly like Travis Kelce. Noah Gray plays exactly like
Yeah.
Travis Kelce. Blocks just like Travis Kelce. Runs the routes just like Travis Kelce. So it's literally next man up. If you have a Pro Bowler that you're playing on the cornerback side or the safety side, and you have a younger guy, I'm not telling you to play identical to him, but you're gonna pick up some moves and you're gonna learn, from him. So it's I understand the injuries and you can't coach that. It's hard to coach that, but it's the next man up mentality. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can coach them to play hard, and you can't really. Obviously, the talent disparities there, but you're letting up 40+ points a game.
effort comes into play there at some point.
Even the backups can play good enough. Maybe not as good as their Pro Bowlers, but you don't need to be like CJ Stroud. People were ready to write off CJ Stroud. Like he hasn't looked good since his rookie year. He had
He
like
almost had a perfect game.
Yeah, he had the same
Yeah.
amount of incompletions as he had touchdowns. So
The most effort from a Ravens defender was when Jalen Noel hit the Ray Lewis celebration and Jair Alexander was trying to take away his first
yeah,
touchdown ever in the NFL.
Yeah, I saw
Like
that.
that was what really got him angry. Not the 40 points.
Yeah, not the fourth in a row 40 ball.
Yeah, don't celebrate though.
Yeah. I mean,
They're just a soft team this year. They're just
very
getting
soft.
pushed around.
You know,
Yeah.
that O-line is bad too. I know you alluded to it at first, but that O-line is not good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, did you guys see that play?
Yeah.
It's a terrible throw.
Damn.
That was crazy.
Stop me if you've heard that before. Terrible throw.
That was a
by
touchdown.
Jalen Hurts.
Obviously it was not a touchdown. It was an incomplete pass. Okay, it would have been a touchdown if the throw was thrown. It would have been a touchdown if the throw was thrown by a quarterback, not a running back. But
You know who
He
hits
missed
that
him
throw?
by damn near 5
Jackson
yards.
Dart.
okay. Oh yeah, Jackson Dart makes that throw 10 times out of 5. Okay. Moving on to the next game, Broncos Eagles. Broncos give the Eagles their first loss of the season. It wasn't done till the fourth quarter. The Broncos were trailing 17-3 the whole game until they came back and put up 17 points in the fourth quarter. Austin, we'll start with you. What were your thoughts on that Broncos-Eagles game?
That was just the Eagles' disaster class. I don't know how you don't win that game being up 17-3 in the fourth quarter. I don't really have anything else to say. I mean, Sean Payton's clearly still a really good coach. Kept him in the game. Going forward, 2 there at the end of the game was super ballsy. Worked out for him. But, I mean, the Broncos are right there with the Chargers and the Chiefs. I mean, the West, the AFC West is going to be a fun fight to watch because they're all about, honestly, the same team. In my eyes, they're all about the same. So, but the Eagles, I mean, you're seeing it tonight. I don't know. I'm still questioning their offense. 17 last week versus Denver. Their defense is okay, or good, not okay. And then I mean, this week they have 17 already versus the Giants. But you see Hurts, he just misses throws when they have to throw the ball. I don't know if I trust him.
OTO.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the same stuff. It was more of like an eye opener for the Eagles than like, wow, what a great game from the Broncos. Like the Broncos, they came back and won. More credit to them, but they were not playing well for 3 quarters of that game. And credit to them, they came back and won. But it was really kind of just like, wow, the Eagles are an extremely vulnerable team this year. Their run defense really got exposed this game by Dobbins. And Cortland Sutton just feasted on Quinyon Mitchell all game. Which Cortland Sutton, he's quietly having one of the best years of his career right now. And Bo Nix, he's playing well in most games. It's nice to see Bo like win a big game because I feel like a lot of his games have been wins over like mediocre teams, and this was a good win for him, kind of for his confidence going forward, I would say.
Pay first.
Yeah, I think my biggest takeaway for this game is the Eagles need to get rid of their offensive coordinator. He stinks. I don't know what the Eagles' offensive identity is. Like last year, they won pretty much every single game. Then they were a run-first team. Saquon torched everybody. Jalen Hurts obviously having as many touchdowns with his feet as he did. And they were up by 2 possessions in the third quarter and at the start of the fourth quarter. I think I saw a stat. This might not be 100% correct, but I think Saquon rushed the ball maybe 2 or 3 times in the second half, which is like,
that's insane.
If you're up 2 scores, why not just feed your 2,000-yard rusher from last year and just have him just eat up clock and run out the game? Instead, you're trying to throw the ball around. You're giving the Broncos plenty of time to drive and even up the score. And they let the Broncos back into that game. They beat themselves. And I have so many questions about the Eagles' offensive identity after last year. They have the blueprint and they have the same players. They just, I don't know, I guess this new offensive coordinator just hasn't figured out a way to piece everything together like what's his face? Kellen Moore did.
And I think that the O-line has regressed a little bit too.
So I just seen that, and the O-line went from top 2 O-line last year to literally dropping over 20 spots.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, that online
Dickerson
now,
is playing hurt, or is he?
Yeah.
Is he even in this game?
they do
I
have
don't know
some
if he's
hurt.
playing
I
tonight.
think he's
I
out
don't
this game, but
He is. Yeah,
They
but
do
he
have
was.
some injuries to that O line,
I think
and
Lane Johnson's out too, right? Or
Is he?
is
I don't
back?
know. I don't know.
That's huge.
Yeah, Lane Johnson's a stud.
But the question that I want to ask is, do we think something's wrong with Barkley and the reason why they're not using him as much as they did last year? Are they afraid
know.
that he might tweak something? He might hurt himself?
I don't
Running
know.
backs, this is common with running backs when they get older. This is, I don't know,
Well,
I
he's
don't
what?
know,
He's 28, 29, 28.
29, 30 outside of Derrick Henry, normally when backs start
Yeah.
declining heavy.
Well, Derrick Henry, the age is catching up this year.
Yeah, exactly.
Finally.
Like I get they
Part-
paid these guys and they deserve to be paid when they got paid, but it always happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Part of me feels like the Eagles are kind of sandbagging a little bit, and they're, Saquon, I'm sure, got a lot of touches last year. They played up into February. He, ton of rushes throughout the year, a lot of mileage. Part of me, and this would be silly if true, but like they're already 4-1. They might be 4-2 or 5-1. Maybe they're just kind of getting by, and then they'll turn it up a notch late in the season or if in the playoffs. Like, I don't know if they're just trying to conserve, trying not to get the big injury and just kind of coast. I don't know if that's playing a part in it either, and why he's not getting.
I think their injury look has kind of just switched a little bit this year. We're kind of seeing it early on. They didn't really have any injuries last year aside from is it Nakobe Dean in the playoffs? It was
Yeah.
him or yeah.
Yep.
That was really the only major injury last year. Saquon made it through the whole season. The
Yep.
O-line made it through the whole season.
Yeah, the Lions had 27 injuries.
Yeah. The Lions just got smoked on defense.
Yeah.
But that's a huge part of making a playoff run is staying healthy. Like
Absolutely.
it's something completely out of your control when it comes down to it, or maybe it's in your control with like personal trainers and stuff. But like last year, they just didn't have any injuries.
Yeah, I mean, we see it. I mean, we see it tonight in tonight's game. That offense just doesn't. There's something wrong there, and I know a lot of people hated the whole, Kellen Moore, he's not going to do good, blah 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 blah. Well, obviously there was a big difference from last year to this year on that offense. Big difference,
Massive.
Yeah.
and we're seeing it. So I mean,
Yeah, Kellen Moore can call an offense. I don't know why that was even a question last year when he was hired. Like when he was in Dallas, Dak was good all the way back to when he was at Boise State. Like his offenses have always been able to score. So that
This
always
just makes
threw
me
me
think
off.
like shout out Dan Campbell because he was supposed to regress with losing all his coordinators, and he's
Truth.
done the opposite.
Yeah.
Real quick before we move on, I wanted to point something out that OTL said, bring into discussion. Last year's quarterbacks this year, we're not really seeing any slumps. We're seeing dudes perform. Bo Nix performing, winning on the road versus the Eagles. May winning in Buffalo. Penix doesn't look terrible. You got Williams who looks better. Like all those guys are playing pretty good football right now.
Daniels just had a great game. Coming
Yeah,
back from
Daniels
injury,
too.
Who's McCarthy's the sixth.
Yeah, well,
He'll be the odd man out this year.
He's
maybe.
been hurt
He's
since he's
the
gotten the league.
he's
Yeah.
gonna be the he's gonna be the Josh Rosen of this class.
I see it honestly.
I do too.
I've never liked him.
Was he was the last quarterback taken, right? Out of the six?
I think it was.
Was
I think it was
Rose?
Penix.
it was
I thought Penix was like eighth.
Yeah, Penix was high. Was it?
Well,
Was
Bo
it-
was
so-
14.
Okay, so here's the order. Here's the order: Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Drake May, Penix, Bo Nix, Dan
Right after
JJ.
that.
Because
After the top
Vikings,
four,
the Vikings picked after the Broncos because the Vikings did make the playoffs. Remember?
Well, I thought. Remember, Sean
Yeah,
Payton
that
said
makes
he
sense.
baited the Vikings to trading up to take McCarthy.
Or maybe they did, but okay, it doesn't matter. Either JJ McCarthy or Bo Nix were both drafted the last one and
Yeah.
the last 1 and 2. So you know what I mean? The other 4 or 5 came before JJ and Bo Nix were drafted.
Yeah, the first 4 were top 8 picks.
So
Spencer Rattler in that class.
yeah, but
Yeah,
not till
well.
later.
He might be the best out of that class, honestly.
Hey, he got his
Bro.
first win last week.
Listen,
He did.
listen. All I know is
1-10.
the Giants running back is a fucking wrecking ball.
I was just gonna say that.
Bro,
Like,
he's
Dude,
a
I have him in
fucking-
fantasy. I love him. This guy-
He's a
Can you
fucking
imagine drafting
wrecking-
Caleb Johnson over him? Can you imagine doing that?
No.
Bro is gonna have CT.
Is he even on the team anymore? Caleb Johnson?
like
We brought in
This-
Raheem Blackshear.
Oh,
Bro,
are you serious?
I
Yeah.
watched a video of him talking at like practice a couple weeks ago. Okay. And he's just one psycho person, bro.
He has advanced CT. How did he just get in the end zone right there?
Oh,
Bro, look at him.
that
dude.
was a nice ass.
Oh,
play,
no,
man.
they marked him. They marked him.
He's
forward
100%
progress.
They
in.
called it short.
They called him forward progress was stopped. And then
Oh, come on.
Dude, he's a free. Just give it to him again.
Jackson Dart gave the ref a high five. He was holding his hand up.
All right, so
Give it to
moving
him
on.
again.
Yeah, it's bro. Look at him, dude. Look at him.
He's a monster. That's
Dude,
not forward
Oh, that's
progress.
a
That's a touchdown.
Yeah, that's a touchdown.
That's
He
a
is
touchdown.
built. He is the perfect running back build. His center of gravity is so low.
Dude, you can't even
He's like
tackle him.
5'8". Yeah.
You know who he reminds me of 100%? He reminds me of that 1 year wonder Peyton Hillis. Like literally, he runs
Yeah, he
identical to
does.
Peyton Hillis.
He's got a lot of Peyton Hillis in him. He's going to be a Madden cover.
Wasn't
Yeah.
Doug Martin kind of like this too?
Yes,
Doug
he
Doug
Martin
Martin's
was.
like 5'8".
But Doug
the
Martin,
muscle
I think
hamster.
Doug Martin definitely had a little bit more speed. I
He
think.
had a little. He had
Yeah.
like a 3-4 year run in him.
Yeah.
Dude,
Um,
he was a fun player.
moving on to the next game, and Hate First is gonna like this because I'm gonna do you like Jerry Jones did you? Yeah, I mean,
Jeez.
um,
Oh
yeah,
man.
yeah, there it goes. There, that's what everybody wanted to see.
The bag's out.
You know, they are 0-5. They are looking for their first win of the year. Cowboys are rolling, obviously, trying to find their identity. Hey, first we'll start with you. What were your thoughts on that game and any key points from that game? That the bag is crazy. Though.
Well, how the eyes are like off centered too.
Yeah, it's not. Listen, this is just the first. This is the first prototype. I had
I
to make
love
a
it.
mouth hole because I was wearing it during the game last week, and I wanted to keep drinking beer, so I had to put a mouth hole in it. But yeah, I feel like each time I come on one of these live streams, I get more and more pessimistic. That's just they're the only winless team now. The defense looks like crap. They're like, the Ravens have a pretty bad defense, but I think the Jets are right up there with them in terms of just making every team look like they're full of Pro Bowlers. Dak Prescott, 4 touchdowns. My Face ID is not working to look at the stats. Justin Fields, another garbage time game. I don't think Justin Fields is the problem. I think he gets off to slow starts. He's not turning the ball over that much. And I just think that the Jets have awful fumbles from their running backs and their special teams that just put them in holes that they can't climb out of. I was expecting the Cowboys to beat them, but I wasn't on last week's show. I was depressed after the Dolphins game. Like, that was just a complete Jets collapse. The turnovers were awful. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we go 0-17. I think this bag's going to get a lot of use. So yeah, now I get to wake up early on Sunday and watch them get smoked by Bo Nix.
Love seeing his mouth move through the bag.
Bro, like I'm looking at the stats, watching the game, and like all I hear in the background, obviously him talking, but like all I hear is the bag just
Pressure.
move and wrinkle. Like it's just Oh man.
Yeah, I gotta
This
make
is
it better. I gotta improve the design on the second prototype.
No, I mean it's a great prototype. Definitely is. Definitely is.
I mean, for what it's worth, the Jets being 0-5 does play right into my brand. So I guess I can't be too upset.
I mean, do you see any future with Justin Fields? Like honestly.
It's
Not if they
weird
go
because
0-17.
I go back and forth because he does, like, in garbage time, I guess when defense is let up, like the offense does look good. And then against the Steelers, like I almost wish that they didn't play the Steelers week 1 and look like a competent team, because they were humming against the Steelers. And if it wasn't for a 60-yard field goal, like I would have came away from that game more optimistic than I had been since the Fitzmagic Jets. Like, so
Yeah, the Fitzmagic Jets were crazy.
that was like they should have made the playoffs, but then he turned into Fitz tragic. We all know the story.
Is that B. Marsh and Decker that year?
Yeah, they beat the
Yeah.
Pats in New England bad that
Eric
year.
Decker,
Yeah.
Chris Ivory, who talk about a Cam Scatabo type. He just played pinball against people.
Chris Ivory's a pool.
He was crazy.
He was, or no, that was Jay Ajayi.
He's also a pool. He was a dog there.
Did he go to the, no, he was a Dolphin first, then he went to the Eagles.
Big Dolphin, and yeah.
I guess to answer your question, hot take, I don't see anybody in the next draft class, maybe the Indiana quarterback, that would be, worth resetting over. So I'm hoping that the offense can get off to quick starts, and that Justin Fields, maybe he proves enough to stay for one more year and just be like a 2-year bridge. I don't know, but I guess time will tell.
Yeah, no, I mean I respect it. I mean, it's just hard, man, because you never know what you're gonna get when you draft a rookie quarterback. I mean, obviously the last 4 or 5 years, every rookie quarterback has been decent enough to start and get some wins for their teams. Last year's draft class, I think, has been one of the best draft classes in maybe 4 or 5 years. Now, I'm not discrediting any quarterback previously, so don't think that. But I'm saying overall, as the 6 quarterbacks that came out last year, has been one of the more NFL-ready draft quarterbacks in the last couple of years. You know what I mean? So obviously we never know. Supposedly the 2026 draft is fully loaded with all different types of quarterbacks coming out of college. More on the quarterback side than the skill side. So obviously I know we're going to see Carson Beck. We're going to see a couple other quarterbacks. It just all depends on how the NFL rates them. And, we've seen that this past year with Sanders. So,
yeah,
I mean, just really all depends. OTL, quick Jets, Cowboys, anything you've seen from that game? Anything you want to talk about?
Shout out Javonte Williams for a career resurgence. Pretty cool to see. I mean, I counted him out this year. I thought it would be a pretty rough backfield for the Cowboys, and he's been playing really well this year. But and shout out Dak, of course. I think he's a top 7, top 8 quarterback in the NFL right now. But right now, just this season, he's probably a top 3 quarterback. He's been playing as good as anyone, in my opinion.
Awesome.
Yeah, I agree. I to hate first point. I don't really think it's on Fields. I think the Jets have a lot of problems. I know Fields starts slow, but I don't think he's the major problem there at all. It's the defense, and they have a lot of other things they need to fix. The Cowboys look good. I would look out. I'd be a little weary if I'm in the NFC East and just the NFC in general. Parsons' trade doesn't look to be affecting the defense as big as people thought it would. And Dak looks really good. They're a fun offense to watch. They're going to get CD back. So, the Cowboys could make some noise if Dak can stay healthy.
Yeah.
Next game, Raiders, Colts. MVP Daniel Jones.
The Colts are scary,
man.
dude.
Yeah, when a team is just beating up on the bad teams like this, like that's usually how a good indicator that when a team is winning the games they're supposed to win, and they're not like the Eagles right now who are down 10 to the Giants.
Yeah.
Like
Is that
Bro, his
Abdul
cel-
Carter? Just
no,
sacked.
that's Brian Burns, bro. His celebrations are one of a kind.
Brian Burns is a dog, dude.
Bro, dog.
yeah, he is.
Straight dog.
Is that his 7th sack this year?
Yes, he's
So-
gonna get 20
Dude.
plus.
He's going for Strahan's record.
That
He's
D
insane.
line. Yeah, but
Strahan's record, by the way, is 14 and a half. So, you know. Or
I think
no,
it's 22 and a half.
22.
I mean, 22 and a half.
22 and a half,
Sorry.
you mean
22.
TJ Watt's record? That's 23.
Well, no, I'm talking about for the Giants. I'm not talking about overall
Yeah.
NFL. But he actually might beat that, bro. We're already at 7 sacks, only 6 games in. So
Yeah, I mean he's on pace for real.
he might get a
Hutchinson
couple.
had-
He could get a couple
Hutchinson
more in
had
this game
8
too.
at this point last year, I think,
Yeah.
and then he broke his leg. He
But,
was on track to beat.
How many's
the
Garrett
record.
got? He's got a few. Like he's got probably 5 or 6, right?
I don't know if he's had a great
Garrett?
sack season. I know he's just
I
been
just know
getting
he
pressures
sacked
like
Joe Burrow
crazy.
like twice when they played the Bengals week 1. That's
Yeah.
the only reason I asked.
That one video where he just like they stunned him and he just destroys
Yeah.
Burrow. That was wild.
Any Bengals game,
he's
just
on
watch
the-
the offensive line.
Yeah,
Anything from Panthers, Dolphins you want to talk about?
the announcer.
Dude,
Yeah.
he's the Hornets announcer. I
needs-
love him.
He needs to announce the Super Bowl. There's no questions asked. Imagine.
Have you- I don't know if you guys watch much basketball, but
He does the
if you're ever
Hornets.
bored in the winter, watch
I've-
the Hornets broadcast on NBA League Pass. He is so fun to listen to.
I've watched those compilations. He's hilarious.
No, he's
Is he
not.
the
He's crazy.
Like LaMelo Ball hits a 3 and he's like, LaMelo! Like he's insane.
He would
I
be
love
the
him.
perfect announcer for the like Nickelodeon games this year.
Yes.
Throw him on there with like the slime and stuff.
He reminds me of the Knicks announcer. Awesome. What's his name?
Mike Breen?
Yeah.
A
Remember
little bit. He's got a little bit of Breen in him.
remember when
Bang!
Dante DiVincenzo hit that 3-pointer against Philly 2 years ago, and he hit the double bang. Like he's so electric, bro. He's so electric.
Double bang.
Yeah,
His
he's so
signature
double
electric.
bang
is
is
with
rare.
Oh
with
yeah,
Curry,
bro.
isn't
You
it?
don't get the double bang.
He had the double bang with him, with Curry, and maybe
Kyrie.
Klay Thompson and Kyrie.
when
I
Curry
think
hit
that's
the
it.
pull up half quarter to
Yeah.
win that game. Yeah.
So nothing from the Panthers Dolphins besides the announcer.
I mean, it was he's a
You know,
big
talking about
game.
how Rico
Rico
Dowdle had
Dowdle.
I was gonna say Rico went off.
Yeah.
Rico went crazy.
250 yards.
He was 3 shy of Christian McCaffrey's record in a
I
single
should have
game.
just let him beat it, because
Yeah.
nobody would ever guess that Rico Dowd hold the Panthers
You
rushing
kind of
record.
don't want McCaffrey's record getting beaten by Rico Dowdle, though, you know.
That's what I'm
That
saying.
would-
Like, can you imagine, like 20 years from now, like who leads the Panthers single game all time rushing? Oh, Christian McCaffrey. No, it's Rico
No.
Dowd.
Yeah. It ended up being a good game, but I felt like that was a classic case of who wants to lose this game more.
Or just a case of bad defense on both sides.
Darren Waller's back. That's cool for fantasy. If you were cool and got him
Yeah.
on the waiver wire, good
I
on
got
you.
him. I got him on
Yeah.
the waiver wire. Yeah.
Because he
Another-
is
I got
the
him in
only
my
person they
middle
have
league.
on the team that can catch the ball.
Another ex-Giant leaving. Yeah, let's talk about him, right? Yeah, just I mean,
Hey, you got
He had a whole
Theo
rap
Johnson.
career before he came back to the NFL, dude.
bro, he had one song that John Gruden sung in his office. Okay, that's
He
all.
made money on it.
All right, just take it easy.
Man, are we going
Um,
to see another players only meeting for the Eagles? They keep showing the players on the sideline just pissed.
Talking.
God, I hate our coach.
Well, I need. Can I get 1 yard from Devontae Smith before the game ends? You think?
Does he have 0 yards currently?
No, he has 24. I need 25.
Oh, I see.
Like, you think that's possible?
You took his
I
all.
think so. I mean,
receiving
Jalen Hurts
yards?
will probably overthrow him again.
Yeah, $16. Yeah, I mean to win. Like it's a parlay, obviously, but to
Yeah,
win like 550 or something like that.
mine got cooked on
I
the
literally-
second play of
literally-
the game.
Put it in because Vin sent it to me. He's like, bro, put this in. I literally did it 2 minutes, maybe a minute before the game
Ben
started.
is a dog for real.
Literally.
He's been killing that shit.
I took darts under longest reception. He did that like his second pass, I think, to little Jordan
Nice.
Humphrey.
Bucks, Seahawks.
40-yard bomb.
Man.
That was the game of the week.
Yeah, that was a good
talking about
game.
the Bucks have literally, I feel like, have practiced all year long on how to escape a game with a win. With a
Baker
field
is the MVP right now in my
'Cause-
eyes.
literally 3 or 4 of their games have been won off of a field goal.
Yeah.
Or 3 or 4 of their wins have been off of a field goal and escaping with a win, last second. Baker has been taken off. And Mbuka is just, I think from week 3, he's locked up the offensive rookie of the year.
OTL called that way back. I'll give him props on that. That was like
Yeah.
in the summer. He was like, "Yeah, Buka's gonna be nuts," and he's indeed nuts.
So, Hate First, we'll start with you. What were your thoughts on that game all around, both sides, key points?
Yeah, obviously, I feel like it was the game of the week. I definitely enjoyed watching it. It was the game of 2 quarterbacks who were drafted really high in their class, who kind of failed in their first locations, kind of putting the whole NFL on notice. Like, I know a lot of people wrote Baker off, and then he kind of resurrected himself with the Rams as a backup, and then found his way onto the Bucks, and then Darnold bouncing around before getting his shot in Minnesota. I personally thought that Darnold was going to be a one-hit wonder in Minnesota. Sounds like Kevin O'Connell thought the same thing. Otherwise, he wouldn't have picked an injured J.J. McCarthy over him for the future. But despite the loss, like, Darnold looks really good in Seattle, picking up right where he left off in Minnesota. Makes me annoyed because the only team that he stunk on was the Jets, where he's seeing ghosts. Now he's seeing, happy
JSN.
ghosts, friendly ghosts. He's seeing a bunch of Casper the Friendly Ghost now, not evil Bill Belichick ghosts. So I mean, I'm happy for him. I have his jersey too, but Jackson Smith and Jigba, another Ohio State receiver, he had 132 yards and a touchdown. I think that Ohio State's trying to give LSU a run for their money on wide receiver U. I know they still got Jamar Chase and Jay Jettis, but
I feel like Ohio State's got him death-wise.
yeah, I mean, you got Garrett
Yeah.
Wilson too. You got
Terry.
McLaurin.
Not to cut you off, but OTL, I just cashed out. So fuck it.
You did?
Yeah, I'm not taking that chance. Cash it out. Took
For how
took half-
much?
Took half the pay, but it's no big deal. The original bet was $16 to win $550. I took $275. I was like,
He's gonna catch the ball, bro, one more time.
it's all good, bro. I'd rather just take the secure money and just have ammo. You know what I mean?
What a throw there by Dart.
Yeah,
He was
But the
playing
thing is,
very
though,
good
but the thing is, though, there's other parts of that bet that I need to that I'm not trying to
That's
worry
fair.
about.
Sweat.
Oh, hey
to the
guys.
fourth quarter.
Hey, boys.
What's up,
Hey.
Sam?
My bad.
Hey,
Hey, first
what's
you
up?
can continue now, bro. My bad.
Hey,
No,
first.
I-
Hey, first. Let's touch hands down here. Come on, bud. There we go. No, the
Other
other
way.
way.
The other way.
Other way. There we
Oh.
go. Can you hear me? Are you on the other side of this wall? Or are you a figment of my imagination?
Sam,
God,
you missed, Sam, you
you-
missed the debut of the bag when we were talking about the Jets Cowboys game.
Damn it!
I am
Bring it back.
I am excited for your
We'll bring it.
Titans
We'll bring it.
takeaways
We're gonna
from
bring
that-
it back
from
when we
that
talk about
strong
next week's.
strong win.
Hey, I told you the
I
Titans
don't.
were
I don't
gonna beat the
appreciate
Cardinals.
your. I don't appreciate your
All right, can we-
candor, OTL.
Can we
What?
finish-
That was a
let's
great
finish this
win.
game first.
You guys crushed
Right.
them.
Shut up.
Let's finish this Bucks Seahawks game, please.
Hot take.
Jackson
why-
Dart. Hey, this is major. Jackson Dart's down on the ground and Russell's warming up.
Oh shit.
That's just precaution, bro. Don't do that. Hey, first continue with your
That does
Bucks
not-
There's
Seahawks.
like 4 guys
Precaution.
surrounding him right now.
There's no precaution to it, bro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, hip.
Oh,
Yeah, there was
Ouch.
nothing. I'm good on the Seahawks Bucks game. Just great game. Quarterbacks with chips on their
Kim.
shoulders. Was the game of the week. Good win for the Bucks. I think that Baker's the MVP so far.
What kind of chips though? Were like Lay's or Ruffles?
Sun chips.
Hell yeah. The
That's
Garden
awful.
Harvest ones?
Veggie straws.
OTO.
Bucks Seahawks. I was kind of disappointed. I missed most of this game. I kind of saw afterwards it was 38-35, and Darnold kind of threw a tomato to lose the game. But I mean, it's just cool seeing both these quarterbacks succeed in their new spots. I was kind of down on Darnold going to Seattle. I didn't really think Seattle would be all that this year, but they are a sneaky team this year. Once their defense gets back to fully healthy, they have a great defense. And their quarterback is obviously a competent and can run the offense. And they've got JSN. So my takeaways, I mean, everyone knows the Bucks are going to be good. They're going to win the South. But I think quietly that Seattle is they could contend for the division pretty easily, in my opinion.
They're a good team.
It's any of the top three. I think we can confidently say the Cardinals are probably out of the race.
Yeah, they look bad, huh? But
They,
we'll
they
talk
don't,
about it
they
in a
don't
little
look
bit.
good.
The,
Kyler's
the-
hurt.
the thing that got me about Arizona was all I heard the TV announcer say, because they don't want to give us anything. That's fine. I get that. But like Arizona gets out there, they're like, just put the ball in Kyler's hands. Like he just kept saying it. And every time they did absolutely nothing with it. And I'm like, oh,
That
just-
one play where he threw it away, it was like a
Yeah.
weird dump off.
horrible.
Kind of like looked like it could have been a fumble.
Yeah. It was bad.
It was
not
he
good.
just I don't know. Not
Yeah.
I'm never placing my confidence in Kyler,
No, I don't either. Mm-mm.
like unfortunately. But
But don't get me wrong, I took the W. I had a victory Monday and everything, but I was like, God dang, this is awful. Like, this is really bad.
should we just get into that game, or
What's wrong, Cam? You want to talk about it no more, Cam?
What game?
What's wrong, Cam?
the Cardinals Titans?
No, can we finish the Bucks Seahawks first?
Dang.
Like, can we do that before we move on? No, OTL, my bad. This is your show. I forgot. My bad. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Bro. My bad, bro.
Dark
Well,
sound.
we were
okay?
kind of
Give him some
segueing into
space.
that.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I'll put myself in timeout for 5 minutes. You guys finish off the Bucks Seahawks segment.
no, I just want to touch it up real quick. I mean, there was a lot of movement to this game, because this game can come down as a potential playoff record towards the end for both of these teams, because obviously both these teams are looking like they're going to make the playoffs here soon when that time comes. The Bucks are playing for that division, and then also the Seahawks. So the Seahawks losing this game is very hurtful for them. Come these November, December games, they say these early games don't really matter, but in the end, they actually really do matter, because these are the games that you do want to win, when it comes to, points for you, or if you end up with a tiebreaker, stuff like that. I know it's not a division game, but, and brother, first throw of the game for Russell Wilson, right?
He's awful. Did you
Ground.
see that?
Put in Winston, please. Put in Winston. We got a 10-point lead. Just put in
Oh
Winston.
my
Give-
god!
I want to
Give
say
Cam-
something about the Bucks game real quick. Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold were both playing defensive end in Panthers practice 3 years ago, and now they're both.
And now the
very,
Panthers
very
got a
good.
great quarterback in the end, right?
Yeah, Bryce Young. He beat the Dolphins last week.
Is he talking to the doctor? Is he yelling at the doctor on the
he's to
sideline?
the medical sideline, because they're holding him in the blue tent. I mean, I'd be mad too, but
After
um,
watching that
I mean,
Russell
it's the
Wilson
doctor's job to probably check the players.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
well, I don't know if he's the doctor. He might
he's-
be like the lead medical staff person or whatever.
yeah, he's bleeding out of his eyes. Get him out here. Like-
Any more thoughts on the Bucks Seahawks game?
I absolutely was pretty ecstatic to watch that game. I was very shocked that the Bucks overcame all those injuries. I knew they would be okay, but like that's a lot of injuries you had to go through there and travel up to Seattle, which is always a hostile environment. And they got it done. And all it took was a helmet pass by Darnold, and we could have been talking about overtime or anything else, really. So I enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. Moving on, and OTL, we'll let you start this one, even though it's Sam's team, but we'll let you start this one.
Yeah, go ahead with your rude comments, OTL.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get him out of the
I don't
way.
know.
Titans, Cardinals, obviously we talked about it a little bit, but key points from this game that, were turning points was the running back throwing the ball before the end zone, the interception, fumble, recovery for a touchdown. I mean, those two big turning points of this game that caused the Titans to come back in this game. And then the coach, on the sideline disciplining his players. What were your thoughts about all of this and, what you seen from this game?
Yeah, I just thought it was overall just a funny game with all the plays that happened, all the fumble touchdown, and hey, it looks like Dart's going back out there. That's a good
Dable
sign.
is like he's
Huge.
counting his blessings, dude. He's like,
Oh, bro,
if I had to watch
yeah.
Wilson,
Oh,
He's
bro,
like, I'd have
he's
killed myself.
gonna go back to the locker room at the end of this game, no matter what the thing is, and just rub his hip, rub his arm, whatever Dart is hurting, just rub it. Make sure it's all good to go, bro. Because this is his saving grace.
yo.
You know what I mean?
what do you mean by
Just
that?
saying.
I'm wondering
So whatever's
why.
hurt, his shoulder or hip, he's gonna make sure he's good to go, bud. Because this is his saving grace. Because he knows after this season, if Dart is hurt, you might as well just kiss Shane, and they've all gone. So
Well, I think
Why
Dart
did
is
they just play
actively
Dart
saving
from the
his
jump?
job.
that's what I'm saying. So he's gonna make sure he's good to go.
Yeah. Why
He's
didn't
gonna
they just
make
play
it-
him from the jump this
He's-
season though?
Because
But anyways, continue on the whole Cardinals
I mean,
Titans thing.
I guess I kind of touched on earlier with just the funny highlights of this game with the Cardinals dropping it at the goal line.
I found
and
it
then
enjoyable.
Then it coming out after with Gannon like punching DeMarcado in the chest on the sideline and then getting fined $100,000 for that. And then I don't know if you guys saw today, but he was in a press conference and they asked him how the vibes were at practice today, and he said the vibes were dope at practice today. So
Gannon said that.
He said
Gannon,
dope.
yeah, he said the vibes were dope. I don't know if you guys
How
have
old
watched
is he?
Succession. Have you guys watched Succession?
Bro, he has to be
Yes,
like 40.
He gives Kendall Roy vibes. Is what
Oh,
someone
I
said.
see
boy.
that big time.
And I was like, wow, that is a great comparison. But yeah, I don't know if Gannon will be the coach here next season. I don't know if Kyler will be the quarterback. I don't know how the money shapes out there, but it's just like this is a disaster. And they started the season well 2-0, but was that against the Saints
Panthers
and
and
the
the
Panthers? Yeah, and after that they played some actual teams, and then they've lost this disastrous game to the Titans. So yeah. Things are not looking good there.
Sam, give us listen, in all honesty, you should have lost that game. Should be 0-5. So I don't want to hear the nonsense from the biased Titan fan. Okay.
Oh,
Just give
baby,
us-
don't be that way.
Just give us a little bit of you know what I mean?
We are so back, baby. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so no, like OTL's right. Like very fluky game, but it comes down to certain things for me because we always like look at the crazy stuff that happens in the game and everything. You're right, 100% right. But here's the bottom line to me. All I heard on the TV broadcast was just put the ball in Kyler's hands. Just put the ball. He had 2 drives afterwards. He did absolutely nothing with them. Nothing. I don't have a vaulted defense, all right? This is the guy you're supposed to put the ball in the hands. He's supposed to go win you the game. Didn't happen. But you know who they did put the ball into his hand and he won the game when he had to? Now, don't get me wrong. Cam Ward was awful the first half. He got way better the second half, 192 yards and such. And when we had to have it, he had it. And that's the one thing we were, as Titans fans, that you're kind of looking for this year is something to show. and he did it. He got down there. He put it on the right hash mark. And thank God Joey Sly, even though he almost shanked it, didn't. And yeah, so like that was more promising to me. But golly, I'm just disappointed in Kyler, really. Like that, you had so many chances to take that game over. Didn't do it. That's what it comes down to me. Just didn't do it. So that's what I say.
Definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
Get these last 3-4 games done, and then we'll move on to
I just
next week. What's up?
if I may, for the Titans Cardinals game, as a Jets fan, I thought that I had seen every permutation combination of how to lose a game, because the Jets have suffered some crazy losses. I've never seen that before from the Cardinals.
Never.
That was a first. So, Cardinals fans,
Put the bag
need
on.
one? Let me know.
Cardinals are terrible.
I used the Aldi bag because I like the environment.
Oh man, this guy's trying to sell paper bags to people.
It's like bottled water. It'll never work.
Yeah, right. Commanders, Chargers drop back-to-back games to NFC NFC East teams. Justin Herbert, Mr. Austin's MVP, is not looking too shabby here the last couple weeks.
Unnecessary shot, but okay.
No,
He's still
brother, you
playing
just
great.
don't know. You just don't know the behind-the-scenes shots that I get from Austin. So we won't talk about
I
that.
don't know about that. That's
Okay.
great.
Oh
No, man. See, this is the problem with y'all, bro. Your minds are always in the gutter. Okay? Okay? You know how much shit I've taken all week long
Just stop talking, bro.
for having the Cardinals in my Super Bowl contenders? You know how much shit I've taken from him?
Yeah,
So,
I
I
mean,
don't hit.
you literally told me 2 weeks ago the Cardinals would go to the Super Bowl.
All right, bro. We're moving on. Commanders, Chargers. Okay. Thoughts on your
Moving on.
your fluky MVP here?
I mean, yeah, they didn't look great. They looked okay in the first half, and then they just didn't show up in the second half. Hampton is going to suck, losing him for 4 to 6 weeks, however long he's going to be out.
They already lost
Haskins.
Najee Harris.
Yeah, Haskins is going to have to step up. We're going to see probably a lot more passing. Johnston and
Oh,
Allen.
the Greg Roman specialty, passing. I can't wait.
Yeah, can't wait. But yeah, I don't know. That division, I don't know. They're still right there with the Broncos. The Chiefs are, I've been trying to say for a while, I don't think they're a very good football team. So I still think it's them and the Broncos in the West. So I know they lost back to back, but it's the NFL. It's a week-to-week game.
OTO.
Yeah, I mean they'll probably bounce back this week versus the Dolphins, I would assume. But it's just losing both your tackles really hurts. Losing Najee Harris to an Achilles and losing losing Omarion Hampton. That's a great comment. But yeah, I hope they bounce back. I think they should get Joe Alt back in a couple weeks. They really need him because outside of that, the O-line has been pretty horrible. I think Herbert's been the most pressured quarterback the last 2 weeks without Joe Alt there. And there was a sequence where he converted a 2nd and 19, and it got called back to a penalty. And then he converted a 2nd and 28, and that got called back to a penalty from both holds on the O-line. So Herbert's still playing at a high level, but they're just not getting the results.
Could you say that again?
Herbert is still playing at a very high level,
Mm-hmm.
and the Cardinals are not Super Bowl
He
contenders.
won't win an MVP with a losing record. We seen it last year with Joe
They
Burrow.
have a
You
winning
won't-
record, though.
They won't have a losing record.
They-
They're 3-2, and they play the Dolphins this week.
Yeah,
And
and
they'll
they're about to
get-
drop.
they'll get
They're
Joe
about to
Alt
drop
back.
3 straight, bud. So we'll see.
Just because the
Um,
Giants are winning, calm down.
No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
bud.
he's feeling himself now that Dart's
No,
looking
no,
good.
no. I'm feeling myself because Dart's
like-
back in the game.
He's like,
and
we
I
got
have to
Dart
see-
in. It's like
I
we're
didn't
gonna
have
win.
to see
We're gonna win the
Russell.
ball.
No, I'm glad Dart's back in because I don't have to see Russell Wilson spike the ball 4 plays in a row.
You guys would have lost the game if Dart was hurt. Like, I'm not even trying to be like
Oh, I already know,
Yeah.
but I just gotta say, every time I see the Giants punt the ball to the Eagles in the Meadowlands, it brings back memories of Deshaun Jackson. So I get nervous every time we punt the ball. So just if you see me look away when we're punting, you know why.
Who's their punt returner right now?
No idea, but
Dotson just returned the last one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
was it DeJean returning punts last year?
yeah, I think
For
so.
them? Yeah.
Hey, first, Commanders
Yo.
Chargers.
Yeah,
No,
Commanders.
Oh, you want to go? Okay, you can go.
Yeah. No, I got it. What'd you
I
want?
said hey first, but go ahead. First down.
Oh, I thought you said first, like, hey, first. How you doing? Like, Mr.
No.
First.
No, go ahead.
No.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I want Hate First Sports to go first. I want to hear everybody else's opinion so I can say I agree with them and move on.
Going last is the best for sure.
You're damn right. This
Um,
is like Catan. If anybody's ever played it, go last.
Yeah. So for me, a little concerning. I feel like the Chargers have a long history of just losing games that they have no business losing. They looked like such a wagon the first 2 weeks, and now dropping one to the Giants and then dropping one to the Commanders.
Oh, the Giants. Oh my God.
Yeah, one thing I will say about Herbert though, he's obviously got he's the prototypical quarterback in terms of throwing. He has a rocket arm. He could pretty much throw it anywhere on the field. But he looks a lot better this year running the ball. He has that sick play to seal the game against the Chiefs where he kind of slid
in.
Slid with all of his swagger and everything. But he had 4 runs for 60 yards against the Commanders, which, I feel like in years past was a rare type of game for him. But one thing I want to bring up from the Commanders, how about the guy who was 4th on the depth chart after the preseason games are done, Bill Krosky-Merritt. He had 14 carries for 111 yards and 2 touchdowns. And then he had 2 catches for 39 yards. He did have a fumble, but he's very quickly, I don't know why they had him at 4th on the depth chart, but he should be the guy going forward. And I think the Commanders.
Get the fuck. My bad, bro. Continue.
Oh, you're good. You're good. That was it.
Proud of you, hot take. Proud of you.
Go ahead, Sam. Commanders, Chargers.
Commanders, Chargers. Okay, so against the Giants, it was this is kind of funny. The Giants, they had a 56% pressure rate for Herbert. In the Broncos, it was 54.7, which is kind of funny. Against the Commanders, he only faced it about 38% of the time. So, he actually had a little more time there, and he didn't do it. So that's a little concerning to me, personally. It's like
38% pressure rate. That's still really high.
It is high, but not 54.7 or 50 whatever. It's whatevs. But I just want I want to believe in Herbert. You know what I mean? I really do. He seems like the guy. I think we all kind of felt good about him when he was putting up 400 something yards and 3 touchdowns and still losing games, and whatnot. But I really thought Harbaugh had kind of beaten the Charger out of the Chargers. You know what I mean? But apparently that is still around for whatever reason, and they just didn't get it done again. I don't know what to say. Happy to see Daniels is back. That was fun. I'm happy to see him. But golly, what are we throwing flags on? Anyway.
Oh man.
Anyway, it's a crazy fest. I think Harbaugh was probably going to try to bounce back hard this week and do something horrible to Miami, who looks like a bowl of Jell-O, not even the good Jell-O. We're talking hospital Jell-O, that kind of Jell-O. So I think,
bro,
that was a terrible call.
If they would have called that defensive pass interference after seeing AJ Brown, both of his arms extend, push the DB,
they picked up the flag.
Yeah, no flag, but
anyway, Chargers do better, please.
Don't anyway me, okay?
Anyway,
yeah, I mean we'll see. They dropped, like I said, they dropped 2 to both the Giants and the Eagles. Then drop to the Commanders. I mean drop to the Giants and then the Commanders. I mean, it's just
Pick six. He's gonna go. Yep.
No, he's not.
Oh
game?
no, he's getting two. Yeah.
oh, that's Cordora Flott too. Ooh,
Wow.
ooh.
What a terrible
Let's
throw.
go, Eagles downfall, man.
Hey man,
I'm praying. The
I
Eagles
called
and
it.
Chiefs downfall.
Listen,
I'm here.
I
used
called
to
it
pray for
last
times
week.
like this.
I called it last week. I said after the Eagles lost to the Broncos, I said the Ravens are done. Chiefs dynasty's over. Eagles downfall soon. And here we are, brother.
We're here. We
Here
made
we
it.
are.
We made it, fellas.
Week 5, week
And
6.
Kyler Murray's
Yeah.
done, right? Right? Oh, okay.
Why is Kyler Murray getting?
I don't
Giants,
know.
Steelers,
Destroyed
Pats,
I just
Titans,
wanted it. I
Jets
just
all
want to
in
be in the
playoffs
club,
this year.
okay? I had a victory Monday for once. I'm high.
So moving on to the next game, the Lions Bengals.
Oh boy.
Obviously the Bengals trade for Joe Flacco. We're gonna see him start this week. I don't think that he
This will be the only week we see him start. He's going to get hurt.
Yeah, I don't think he gets the win this week, but we'll get to that when we talk about that. But Jake Browning doesn't look too bad, obviously, but
He mad.
the Lions are rolling. The Lions are just destroying everything in their path right now. And, I personally think the Lions are the number 1 seed in the NFC side. Maybe even in the whole NFL as of right now. Quick rundown on this game here. Obviously, we know what the Lions are. Bengals, we'll see what Joe Flacco here. Any key points from this game that needs to be talked about?
Not in particular.
Zach Taylor should not be an NFL head coach.
No. I would like him and Brian Callahan
He owes
banished.
Burrow his life.
Yes. He's only there
I
because
mean,
Burrow.
listen,
Jake Browning, also, he's terrible.
But
Yeah.
he was so upset in the locker room, He was so upset
Hey,
that they did.
They made a splash move this week getting Joe Flacco though.
Yeah.
That'll revitalize.
I
this
bet
offense.
I bet the boys are buzzing. I bet
And-
Chase and
Yeah.
Higgins
Dude.
love that.
Dude, they called each other up like, man, we're back. We're gonna get Burrow back week 14. We're gonna be like 8-6. We're gonna get into the playoffs, man. It's all great.
This
It's going to
guy-
be the same thing, but at least Browning could move out of the pocket. Flacco just stands there. I don't know if you guys watch any Browns games. He's just going to stand there and
Yeah.
get sacked.
He
And then-
may be worse than Browning at
He
this
is.
point.
And then they can't run the
I
ball at all. Chase Brown averages 1.7 yards a carry.
Shoo! Lord have mercy.
Jags, Chiefs.
Oh, that
We're-
was fun.
We're saving the Bills Patriots to last there also. Jags, Chiefs. Quick
You
question.
said it
here.
like it was a bad thing. I don't know.
No, because I know
We're
he's.
just
I
saying
know
that.
he's like You think
Hold
your
on.
victory? You think your victory Monday is very high?
Oh no,
Austin's is a whole nother level, brother. Like a whole
Listen,
nother
listen.
level.
I just
know
don't know
it-
where Mafia's at. It's kind of crazy he's ducking the pod this week.
Yeah, it's a little
Oh,
odd,
yeah.
isn't it?
A little
How? Yeah,
But
I didn't see him up
Um,
here. I was like, oh.
one of the biggest things of the Jags Chiefs game I do want to talk about is what a dart. Oh, you.
Jalen Hyatt.
And that's why you play the bench, brother.
What else, though?
You didn't do that
Is
when you were in the balls,
is
Hyatt. Just
Trevor
saying.
Trevor Lawrence, is he someone we can trust now, or is he someone
No.
that just
No.
has high games every once in a while?
Listen, the
Chiefs are
game
bad.
he fell down, and like all it took was
That was
somebody
the
to touch
perfect. That was the perfect Trevor Lawrence play.
him.
Yes.
Right? Exactly. Nobody.
That's literally what I
touched him.
texted you, Hot Take.
It
That
just
was such a
characterized
Trevor Lawrence play.
him so well.
It was.
Mhm. And then he picked
And
his
then, like,
nose.
And then like hyping up afterwards, like
Yeah.
look what I
I
did.
did it. I did it. Yeah.
I
Shut
guess
up, Cohen.
that
Yeah.
throw to BTJ was nice on down the sideline. That was a good
No,
throw.
but that was a bad throw though. BTJ is the one that went for that ball. Like,
BTJ looked
that
kind
shit-
of good, though. That was kind
that
of
shit-
promising.
that could
BTJ
have been-
bobbled. He bobbled that pass.
That could have been
Okay.
intercepted though if the DB was a little bit smarter.
Can we get 3 Scattaboo touchdowns for fantasy?
Oh my god.
Yes, sir.
Scattaboo, scattaboo.
Yes, we
Oh, yeah,
can.
he's in. Yep.
Oh,
Oh.
Scattaboo.
hot take. You called that game. I saw your post before that Monday night game. You said you
Dude,
said they
how
win by
is-
10, but
Well, I said Jags by
Oh,
Jags by
it's already
10,
written.
but
Did he
is
just do a
Scatterbo
cartwheel
doing
front flip?
that? Yeah, how is he doing that?
That was
He's-
nuts.
He did the
wrecking
Madden
ball.
celebration.
You know what I mean? I promise you, he plays that Miley Cyrus song in his head. You know what I mean? Wrecking ball, because that's literally what he is. Really. Yeah, exactly.
Don't say you the
They might have the fun, like they might have the most fun, like little rookie backfield I've seen in a while.
Nah,
This
bro.
is like Dak
Look how
and
happy
Zeke
he is, man.
2016.
Look how happy. Look how happy.
Dude, I've never seen a coach touch a
All
player
right.
as much as Dayball's been.
Dude, he wants to sleep with Jackson Dart, 100%.
Dart, come in here
Oh.
real quick. Dart, how you doing, bud? You all right?
So,
that hip
any
still bothering you? Okay.
any key points from the Jags Chiefs games that needs to be talked about?
Just
Did we see Chris Jones give up on the last play?
He's
Chiefs
He's
are
scratching his
deflated.
balls. Okay, he had a little itch. We've all been it. We're all dudes. Okay,
The last play of the game, you're just gonna sit
Yeah.
there and watch him running for a touchdown.
Are you gonna let your balls itch, bro? Seriously?
Yeah, for that. I mean, I'm in
Wow.
the NFL.
Cold. Anyway, but yeah, Andy Reid calling him out on it. That was kind of like spicy. I also think, boy, that's such a bad interception from Mahomes there. He threw it in the end zone and the
So
intercepted him.
I talked about this
Rough.
yesterday.
Rough.
Yesterday on Ben's show. The problem with that interception is, and I don't really put 100% blame on Patrick Mahomes. I put more blame on running that same play game after game after game, because I did see a video where they ran that play against the Eagles. It got intercepted. They ran that play against the Ravens. They scored a touchdown. And then they turn around and try to run that same similar concept against the Jags. And Devin Lloyd is not your Joe Blow middle linebacker. He's actually a very good linebacker and very underrated. People don't really talk about him a lot. And he read that play perfectly and knew where that ball was going. He dropped in, act like he was going to rush, and then drop back out. And literally the ball fell right in his hands. So, he knows exactly where that ball was going to go, and he knew where the play was going to go because they've ran that similar style play in the goals, in the red zone, on the goal line 3 weeks in a row. So, I mean, yeah, 100%, should Patrick Mahomes have thrown it? But he shouldn't have. I mean, he should have, because how does he know Devin Lloyd is going to, drop back like that the way he was? Now, it is what it is. The Jags won. Chiefs, are the Jags contenders or pretenders? That's what we're at right now. We know the Chiefs are going to be here later on in the year. The Chiefs always heat up, but the biggest thing is Jags pretenders or contenders. Austin?
I think they're contenders. I think they'll at least make the wild card. I don't think they're going to beat the Colts in the division, but I think they'll make a wild card.
OTO?
Yeah, I still got the Colts winning the division, but the wild card is just wide open in the AFC right now. I could easily see them, especially starting 4-1. They should be 5-0. And they lost
Should
to the freaking Bengals. Like,
They
it's
blew
just so
that game.
funny. It's so funny how the NFL works like that. But
Hate first, contenders or pretenders?
I think that they're pretenders. I think that they're winning in spite of Trevor Lawrence. I think he's made some really stupid plays, and they just find ways to win anyway. I think that they're gonna lose luck as the season progresses, and maybe they sneak in as a wild card, but I don't think they make it out of the wild card round.
Sam, pretenders or contenders?
Pretenders. I'm exactly with Hate First Sports. They're winning, even though Trevor Lawrence is telling Liam Cohen to shut up on the sidelines and make bad plays. So, yeah, they're pretenders. Vin, how about you, bud? Hey, what you got for us?
Vin, I know you just joined. Welcome to the show. Appreciate you joining me. Pretenders or contenders, Jaguars?
Right now, I'm still on the fence kind of thing. I think we were talking about this yesterday or this week. Once it's going to get to a point where I'll have to respect the record. But like right now, I'm still, if that's the worst 4-1 team in my mind.
Yeah, 100%.
And I love how you came in with that smirk, because I know what you want to say. But let me just finish this last game.
I thought it was because of me.
Let me just finish this last game from last week, and then we could do whatever you want after that. Austin, we'll start with you. Patriots, Bills. We know you're riding high on the Patriots win, beating the Bills, especially in Buffalo. Everyone took the Bills. There's only a certain amount of people me myself included, with you, took the Pats with you. Key points from this game, Drake May looked good. Stephon Diggs is getting his groove back. Biggest thing is Ramon Stevenson. When is he going to sit on that left bench instead of fumbling the ball here? And they're going to start Trayvon Henderson. Thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I think Drake May's officially arrived. Not only do I think the Pats have a chance to make the playoffs, their schedule is easy enough that they can win the division, especially winning in Buffalo. It might sound crazy to a lot of people, but they go at New Orleans, and then they go at Tennessee, and then they have Browns and Falcons at home, so they could easily be 7-2. Obviously, you can't go into New Orleans riding off a high, or I'm coming back here next Thursday like, oh, the Pats are 3-3 and it's the same old shit. But I really think this team is different. Vrabel has them playing. The defense played way better this week in Buffalo, made huge plays. Huge pick for Marcus Jones in the red zone. Milton Williams finally showed up, was able to get pressure. Landry's been playing good all year. Gonzo's back. That helps us so much. Coming together, I mean, Diggs and May look like one of the best duos in the league right now. So I have no complaints outside of Ramondre fucking Stevenson's bum ass.
Yeah. No, I agree. I definitely agree with that. I mean, it's just when they're going to give the key to Trayvon Henderson. Like, obviously, he's the better running back out of Antonio Gibson and Ramon
Well, Gibson's
Stevenson.
out for the year. He tore his ACL.
Well, now now is the time to believe in your rookie. You know what I mean?
I agree.
You drafted him for a reason. Believe in him.
Second
Use
round
him.
pick on him.
OTL, quick key points from Bills Patriots.
Yeah, I think the Bills, in my opinion, were either number 1 or number 2 team heading into last week, and then I think every top contender, especially the Bills, kind of got exposed for their weakness. The Bills aren't great on defense. They need to make a move for probably a cornerback and an edge rusher. I would think if they want to win the AFC this year. But credit to the Patriots. They played an awesome game. Drake May looks like possibly a top 10 quarterback in the league right now. He made some incredible throws, and shout out Stephon Diggs for the revenge game too.
Hey, first, any quick key points? Anything you want to point out?
Yeah, I mean, this is a clash of two teams that I hate, so I was hoping that they both lose. But, I mean, Drake May looks good, which scares me, being in the same division. I really hope that this doesn't become another Tom Brady or Josh Allen type of deal where, we got to play him twice a year. So
Wait a second. What just happened?
What just happened?
He fumbled.
Who?
Barkley.
No, that's not Barkley.
Or
was
AJ
AJ
Dillon, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
They punched it out.
Yep. Peanut punch.
That's what happened to Braylon Allen against the Dolphins at the 1
Keep
yard.
giving it to Scam Cataboo.
Scooty boo. Shoo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Scooty-boo. Boo-boo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Nobody wants to
Man.
laugh? That's cool. All right.
Hey,
fine.
Phillies
I won't talk
lost.
to you anyway.
Eagles losing. Phillies in shambles tonight.
Dude,
Someone's
Did anybody
kicking their
see- I know
dog when
this
they
is a
get
football.
home.
I know this is football. This will be quick. Did anybody see how the Phillies lost?
No.
2 outs, bases loaded, bottom of the 11th.
Walk
Grounder
off,
back
right?
to the pitcher, and he threw it past the catcher's head.
Nice.
Oh.
Could have easily
They
went to
lost
first
it.
base.
they lost
Sam.
the series off that.
Sir.
No, game 5.
No.
Oh,
Series
no.
is over.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, they're out.
Dodgers to the NLCS.
Right.
Sam, any quick points from the Bills Patriots?
Mike Vrabel's defense, he's got the guys playing. I find it odd that he still has that Stevenson play. Is he the one with the fumbles, Stevenson? Am I getting that right? I didn't want to get that wrong. Yeah, I find that very odd because he absolutely hated fumbles while he was here. Like, I didn't see the guy the rest of the game if he was fumbling. That's just something that he wasn't about. So maybe there's just nobody better. I don't know. But, yeah, gutsy performance. I feel like Drake May kind of arrived that game, especially the almost sack that he got out of and still completed a pass like 30 yards down. That's beast mode right there. That's alpha dog kind of stuff. So good for them. I mean, the Bills are still a powerhouse or whatnot, but you bloodied their nose on the way out. So good for them. Absolutely.
Yeah, that the TikTok that the Sports Podium posted with that throw that was a pretty throw.
Woo! Yeah.
That was one of the crazier throws all year, honestly.
That was like a Pat Mahomes like at the peak of his powers.
That was like Austin trying to drag me down, and then I'm like, no, thank you, Austin. I don't want to go down. So
And the Patriots defense too, holding James Cook to 50 yards all game.
yeah,
They didn't really have a whole lot of big plays either.
No,
That
I'm
game.
telling with Gonzo back, we can kind of play man coverage.
Yeah. And Allen was making some boneheaded throws that game too.
yeah, he
I
was.
feel like he was trying to do too much and almost forced, like, especially in the fourth quarter.
He did
Like that
force
last
too
drive they
much.
had the ball before the Patriots got it back and they only got a field goal. Like, some of those throws were not good. Like, he could have ran for 5 or 6 yards every time.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow. Eagles lost by 17, man.
The Flyers lost too, so Philly fans.
Oh, man.
in
Burn the
shit.
And
city down tonight.
Wait,
Just
you said
wanna
the
let you
Phillies
know.
just lost a disastrous way too?
yeah, that's what we were just talking
I'm
about.
gonna
Phillies
go
lost.
pee on the Liberty Bell
Awful
right
way.
now.
And then he just
Philadelphia.
look at Scattaboo, dude.
I
He's
just
so
want to.
good.
I just want to point something out, and I'm gonna send it to you. So this way, not now. I'm gonna bookmark it and send it to you in a little bit. Okay, but and when you see this comment, you're gonna go crazy over it.
Crazy on you.
What does it say? It was
Crazy on you.
I called this to happen. Both Philly teams losing tonight, and we'll show you here in a little bit. I gotta find it first, obviously. But moving on to week 6 and OTL. We'll start with you when my phone loads here in a second.
God dang it, guys.
Is he going to
Yeah.
get 4 touchdowns?
Yeah,
Can we
Yes,
talk
he-
about this game
certainly
right now,
seems like
I
it.
guess?
Just let it boil a little bit. Let it boil a little bit.
He's enjoying this too much.
Whatever. Eagles by 50.
Um,
Dude, this is
Brown-
amazing to watch.
Browns.
They're running it
Browns,
down their
Steelers.
throats.
OTL. Go ahead and start with that. We'll start with your team, Browns Steelers.
Oh yeah, I'm deathly afraid of us blowing this game. Just feels like a classic Tomlin troll game. It'll probably be like
Rookie quarterback, though.
14. Yeah, I
That's
guess.
true.
I will say though, I think it was like a year or two. It was CJ Stroud's rookie year. We were facing the Texans, and Stroud wasn't anything yet. And then Stroud arrived for that game versus Steelers and beat us. And that was kind of like, wow, Stroud is here. And before that, it was like, wow, Tomlin has never had a rookie beat him, and then Stroud did it. So I'm still not bought into this team as like a contender. I picked us to win this week, obviously, but I would not be surprised at all if some random Browns receiver has like 150 yards this week. Like,
Are you in Cleveland
Isaiah
this week, or
Bond.
are you guys at home?
At home.
yeah,
They're there.
You guys will win. I think TJ Watt has a real big game and welcomes Dylan.
that is
Gabriel
true.
into the
Their
NFL.
O line is absolutely terrible, but
Yeah.
ours isn't the best either. And Myles Garrett can win a game by himself. So
So
I think it'll be
What's it?
nasty.
OTL, Hey First, and Sam. Check your message. Don't say nothing. Just read what it says and look at the time.
This is just a picture of your. I'm sorry.
Oh, you gotta reply to Philly special bets. He was chirping in the comments.
Oh, me and him talk all the time. Me and him literally talk all the time. He already messaged me and said, "You jinxed me on both games, motherfucker." So just read what that says and look at the time. 5 hours ago. Okay. Just saying, bro.
Okay, bro, we'll give it to you. We'll make up for the Cardinals pick. There we go.
Here we go. See, bro, this is the shit I'm talking about. This is the shit I'm talking about, man.
Oh man.
You had Tyrone Tracy as a top 5 fantasy running back this year. Too.
Yeah, until he got hurt, and I didn't know Wrecking Ball was going to take over. So, yeah, I mean,
We love Wrecking Ball though. Keep him in the game.
Oh yeah.
he actually might be in the running for offensive rookie of the year with Mbuka. So
It's only him
Mbuka's
and
got a big
Ibuka
lead.
for real. If he gets 4
and Bill.
touchdowns this game,
Yeah.
see, AJ Brown needs to go back to reading books on the sideline.
AJ Brown needs to go to New England.
Let's be real here.
What does he have today?
Um,
That's
all right.
6 for
Quick predictions: Austin Brown Steelers.
I got the Steelers. Like I said, I think TJ Watt has a big game.
Okay. Oh, hey, first.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Steelers in this one. I think that the Browns make it interesting, but I'm gonna take the Steelers.
Sam.
Definitely going the Steelers. Tomlin and rookie quarterbacks, they're match made in heaven or hell for rookie quarterbacks, I should say.
Saquon, who we got Scattaboo. I love that sign.
Oh my God, I'm about to make a T-shirt. Copyright credit to whoever made that sign, but about to make
Credit
a
to
t-shirt.
Granny in the front row.
Yeah, right. I'm definitely going Steelers in this game. Steelers at home.
See, this is what I worry about. Everyone picking the Steelers.
Well, brother, everyone picked the Giants last week against the Saints, and you see what happened. So, it's
Exactly.
just,
That's what I'm saying.
just put that in the back of your mind.
You guys were at home,
picked
though. You won't lose that game at home.
Arizona.
But
If you were in Cleveland, I'd be a little weary.
Yeah.
hate first Chargers Dolphins.
I think the Chargers get back on track. I think that they kick the crap out of the Dolphins. I think Mike McDaniel's seat gets even hotter. He might not make it these next few weeks.
Sam.
Yeah, listen, the Dolphins are dead. All right, they're absolutely dead. They're a bowl of jello. They are nothing. I mean, look how Mike McDaniel walked through the tunnel.
These are posted quick, right? Not essays. Thanks.
But I love talking. Anyway, so it's like I have friends for once. But yeah, the Miami is just pathetic. So definitely the Chargers get back on track.
Awesome.
Chargers big. It's just
swollen.
nothing to say. McDaniel's isn't going to have a job.
OTL.
Yeah. Chargers.
Chargers
Not
across
really
the
much
board.
to add to it.
Ravens, Rams at Ravens. Austin.
Rams.
Oh, I fucking love that sign, dude.
I think it's
Say-
Rams. Rams should have won last week. I think McVay is a really good coach. They played Philly well on the road and should have won that game. Both games they've lost. They realistically should be 5-0. So I like the Rams beating Baltimore and could be Baltimore's end of the year, honestly.
Sam. Rams, Ravens.
Rams, I think the Ravens are in trouble. So, and I don't think they're going to be able to figure it all out, even when Lamar gets back. So,
Hey, first.
Yeah, I saw Lamar got ruled out again this weekend, so I guess they're throwing Cooper Rush back out there, which is not good. So I'm gonna take the
Rams might be
Rams.
favored by a touchdown if he's out.
OTL.
Do you
Well,
guys
they're
see
favored by
Devontae
7.5
Smith
right now.
crying?
Crying on the sideline. Yeah, we've seen that.
Yeah, that's nice.
Rams, Ravens.
I'll go Rams here. I
Rams
know
across
you
the
guys
board.
are enjoying the Eagles' downfall, but I'm enjoying the Ravens' downfall even more.
That's fair.
Cardinals, Colts.
Colts big.
Colts.
Colts.
Hey, first.
Yeah, this is the clash of the former Eagles coordinators. I think that Shane Steichen gets the big win against Gannon.
It is. You're right. I didn't realize
Gannon's going to be like McDaniels. He's not going to have a job much longer.
Yeah,
Gannon's going to get arrested for assault soon.
especially using words like dope in press conferences.
Dope and beating on.
I would have
DeMarcado
fired him
on the
right
sideline.
then. I would have been
The
like, hey,
vibes
step
were
over
dope this weekend, bro.
He
Shut
throw
up.
punched DeMarcado because he
Shut
fumbled the
They
ball.
saw- They saw me abuse a player. They love that shit.
here. All right. All
Might
right.
be-
OTL is on the list. Okay.
This might be game of the week. Seahawks, Jaguars. Sam.
Oh, Seahawks. Listen, everybody wants to jump in on Jags and T-Law. I've watched that guy play for all of his years. He ain't it. Okay. I don't care what he did against the Chiefs. All right. He ain't it.
I
Give me
watch him beat
Seahawks.
your Vols and Clemson too. So, but hey, first, Jags
Wow.
or Seahawks?
I'm gonna take the
Stray bullets. Just because Hot Take liked a sign from an old lady.
I'm taking the Seahawks. I think that the Jags are frauds, and I think that Sam Darnold and the Seahawks get back on track.
OTO.
Sam to Sam's.
I'm taking the Jags since they're at home.
Ooh.
I think that defense is strong. Yeah, I don't know. I'm riding the hot hand, I guess, but
What's wrong with you?
this is a toss up. I mean,
Austin.
I'm with them. I'm taking the Jags too. Their defense is sneaky good.
God.
I don't know. I think they got something brewing there. Liam Cohen, he's kind of a dick, but he's got a little swag to him. So
Keep my name out of your mouth.
I'm riding hot with the hot hand from last week, and I'm taking Jags by 10 again. So, Cowboys, Panthers.
Oh God.
wait, is that Jags game at 1:00?
Yeah.
So that's a 10 a.m. start for Seattle.
Yeah.
Copy.
You said,
in
Jags.
Jacksonville.
You said Jags by 30. Nice.
Maybe. Yeah.
I had to throw OTL's famous by 30 line out there.
I
Oh,
finished.
yeah.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah, Cowboys, Panthers.
Cowboys by 30.
Yeah, it might
Yeah.
actually be by 30.
Seconded.
Hey,
Bryce
first.
Young is going to be seeing
Cowboys.
demons.
Bryce Young is awful.
Seeing demons, not ghosts, but demons.
Honestly,
Oh God.
this might be the worst game of the week here. And,
I know exactly which game you're going to say too.
Titans, Raiders.
All right.
Oh, God.
Well, I see. I
this-
see. We're
like-
going to be a bitch today. Is that what?
Yo,
we're
the
gonna-
Titans might win.
I actually personally see
Thank you, Austin.
I actually see Ashton Genty running for 252 yards against that Titans defense. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, both
way.
defenses are so bad, dude. Like, I'm just saying, I could see Ashton Genty running for 500. That's all.
Lock in a Geno Smith 2 interception game.
Yeah, Gino has 15 picks this year. The Raiders are losing. I don't know how.
I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not saying that the Raiders are going to win. I'm just saying all I know is Genty's going to get 35 carries and 257 yards. That's all.
You know what pisses me off about the NFL is that the Patriots lost to the fucking Raiders.
Week 1, man.
And we lost to the
Drunk.
0-4 Saints, but so.
And you're
we're-
beating the shit out of the Eagles
you know,
tonight.
we're mollywopping the Super Bowl champions from last year. So
So are the Saints
makes
better
sense.
than the Eagles?
I guess
Confirmed.
so.
Spencer Rattler, MVP.
All right, Titans, Raiders, Austin.
I got Titans
OTO.
in an ugly dog fight that's like 13 to
Come
10.
on, don't do it, OTL. You've already
I'm going
gone
Raiders.
against me. You're a bitch. You're a bitch too. Bunch of bitches. Haters.
Hey, first.
Hey, don't do this. It's you and me
I
down
just-
here.
I
They
just
put us
saw
in
a
the cellar.
stat that said the Titans are seeking their first set of back-to-back wins since 2022. So
They
Uh-huh.
get it.
I think
No,
they
you
get.
put hate first.
I
back
think
down.
they get it.
Yes.
They get it.
Hell
Yes.
I put your best friend next to you.
He ain't my friend no more. He doesn't hurt my feelings.
Other way,
Titans
OTO.
big.
Other way, OTO.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Wait.
Okay, it shows up on my screen that the other
Yeah,
way.
yeah, I know.
Now I see why
Uh,
hate first was confused there.
Yeah, not so easy.
Sam, unbiased Titans or Raiders, Sam.
Raiders, Schmaders, Laters, Titan by 50. All right.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Cam
why the
Moore,
hell?
baby.
Why the hell not? Right? Why the hell not?
No playing like ass this week.
Yeah. Oh, they'll
Or-
play like ass, maybe just half an ass. You know,
49ers, Bucks, OTO.
Bucks.
that's a game.
I'm going Bucks.
You know who
Here.
don't got game? Cam Ward. What'd you say? OTO?
49ers are.
He looked good in the
Bucks.
second half. That was a straight
What?
shot.
You know, you and I have been so friendly lately. Hot take. Why are we doing this? Huh? Why the betrayal now? What's
You know what I
going on?
love? Like, can I make a brief comment? When the Giants win
Austin.
a home game versus a good team, they act like they won the Super Bowl. Like the players on the
Oh,
sideline, like
Here we go, bro.
we just won.
I'm gonna make a T-shirt out of a poster.
Dude,
like
You
standing
know-
on the like
you know
standing
what
on
the
the
Eagles
bench
is
yelling at
huge.
the fans.
Fun fact about that, Austin. Fun fact about that. The last 3 or 4 years, like all bullshit aside, we've actually had a better road record than we had at home.
Oh, I know. They've
makes
talked about it.
sense.
That's why they were
Mm,
like, MetLife isn't even that like. It's just
This
like
is
it makes sense on why the fans act like that at home because they don't get to see a mollywop like this, very often.
that's.
This is,
I'll give you that. I'll give you
Dude,
that.
what a
This is-
huge
Yeah.
win, man.
Yeah.
That's
Brian
so
Dable
big.
just saved his
Massive.
job.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Look
he
how
did.
mad he is. Look how mad.
dude.
he is.
Him and
Look,
Jackson
look,
Dart are making out in 10 minutes.
They are him, Jackson
Jackson,
Dart,
come
and
into my
Scadaboo
office
are
real
going to the
quick.
club, and they're going to get
Yeah.
nasty.
Oh yeah. Bro.
Right outside the door.
This is-
I can't wait to
Oh,
read
we
the fan fiction
touch.
in the morning about them.
Giants fan fiction.
OTL, you said you said Bucks or 49ers.
I said Bucks. I think the 49ers had a nice win, but they're just too injured. Brock
Hey.
Purdy's out again. Pearsall's out again. Kittle's still out. So yeah.
Hey, first.
I'm gonna take the Bucks too. I think
Awesome.
close game, but Bucks win.
Austin.
Bucks stay hot for sure. Baker's MVP right now. Stays hot. Ibuka goes crazy. Defense maybe shows up a little more. Their defense has kind of been bad, so maybe their defense can play good this week.
Did you see Dart to Hurts after the game? He was like, "Hey, young fella, keep chugging along."
Keep grinding, bro. You can't all be like me.
Are you the running back? Oh,
He's probably gonna post
Hey,
his
did you-
wife on
Did
Instagram
you
in the
play
locker
that
room.
game? Yeah.
He's like, yeah, good game, Jalen.
OTL's back in my good graces now. That's fine.
Sam, Bucks, 49ers.
I'm going Bucks. I think their defense does way better at the Rams than at stopping slant routes and 3-yard outs and all that crap that the Rams forever just decided not to do for whatever reason.
Kendrick Bourne going for 200 again, or what?
I mean, he better. I took him off my bench while he was doing 200. God dang it. Pissed me off.
Bengals, Packers.
Oh,
Hey,
jeez.
first.
Don't do it.
I'm going the Packers by 1 million. The Bengals stink,
$1 billion.
and Joe Flacco's not going to fix that.
OTL.
That's so mean.
Yeah, I don't have anything productive to add. This is a pretty. I feel like this is a pretty obvious Packers win. I don't think I'm overthinking the Joe Flacco addition.
Sam.
Belts to asses. Packers.
Austin.
It's Packers for sure. I want to add. It's interesting they traded for Flacco when I guess they didn't look at any of the Giants guys, but they did inquire about Drew Lock and a couple other guys. Like, it's Drew Lock, but he's better than Joe Flacco. So it's not going to be good for Cincy on Sunday.
I got the Bengals, bro.
They're plus 14.5.
Nah, I got the Bengals, bro.
Why?
Just so you can
Because
be
he's,
different.
because he's feeling good.
You-
But,
You're feeling yourself after.
Did like you
what
did
did
you
you
sneak
call?
off when the Giants were winning and like do a line of coke or something? What are you talking about the Bengals?
he sat
Can I-
there with a
can I-
camera, recorded the coach and
Can I,
Scatabo.
can I explain? Can I explain?
Go for it. Have you watched them play this year?
Can I explain?
I can't wait.
The offensive line is not that good, but Flacco's
Not that good is an under.
You're giving them a
under-
you're giving them some grace.
Can I explain?
Yeah.
Let me know when it's
Can
my
I
turn to
finish?
explain.
Can I finish?
All right, so like I was saying, the offensive line is obviously not that good. So Flacco has to get the ball out quick.
Which you can't do.
Expect a lot. Austin, shut. like, bro, I'm in a good mood, and like you're just like trying to ruin it, bro. Like, I just seen the Eagles get mollywopped by Jackson Dart in the Meadowlands, and you're just trying to ruin that mood. Like,
You're
just,
trying to convince us the Bengals are going to beat the Packers in Lambeau.
yeah, let me convince you a little bit. Let me, persuade you. That's all. Listen, so we're gonna see a lot of Jamar Chase, Michael Thomas slants here, and it come.
Michael Thomas.
Yeah, you remember Michael
He's
Thomas
back-
is slant. No,
He's
I'm
back
saying
from the
Michael.
dead.
Michael Thomas. Remember Michael Thomas slants back in the day where he would take them to the house, off a 2-yard slant. We're gonna see a lot of that. out of
Jamar Chase can go for 300 yards. They're going to lose by 30.
I don't
He
think
went.
so.
He went for 110 and 2 last week, and they still lost by double digits.
Well, they were playing the Lions, bro. The Packers are not even in the same division. I mean, the
Their
same.
defense
league
is
as-
better than the Lions.
They just put up 40 2 weeks
Bro,
ago.
Explain to me how Jamar Chase has the same amount of tackles as a $145 million edge. Okay. So you want to talk real? Let's talk real.
It's because
Jamar
Jake
Chase-
Browning throws 3 picks a game, and you said he was good earlier.
Jamar Chase has the same amount of tackles as Michael Parsons. So
Yeah,
You call
because
Michael like Jerry?
yeah. I do it
Like
on
that.
purpose.
Bro,
Mhm.
look at Scatabo, man. He is
Yeah, bro.
fired
Look at
up.
him. Look at him. He just saved that guy's job, brother.
He is such a dog, dude. I'm so
I wish he was on
fucking
my
mad
team.
they took Caleb Johnson.
I'm just trolling. I think the Packers win by 55.
There we
what?
go.
55 is
You
crazy.
told Austin to shut up. Look at you.
He said, "Shut the fuck up."
Lions.
Yeah.
No, I didn't
He
say
used
it.
the
I didn't finish it.
F-bomb.
I didn't finish it. I just said shut and then stop.
Did we
Lions-
guilt trip
He
you?
censored
into-
himself. He's like
Lions- yeah, exactly.
an
See?
F-bomb on a CBS movie.
Sam knows. Lions Chiefs. Austin.
I got the Lions. The Chiefs are dead to me. They are. The Lions look really good. I know it's one of those games where the Lions have looked great for 4 weeks. They're probably going to go into freaking Arrowhead and look like shit, and then somehow Mahomes is going to play good, and they're going to be 3-3. But Dan Campbell is really good at getting those dudes fired up every week, and I don't think the Chiefs are that good on offense at all, and their defense isn't that good either.
Hey, first.
Yeah, I think for the I will be hate watching the Chiefs that game, and I really hope that they lose by 2 scores. And so I'm gonna take the Lions.
OTO.
Yeah, I lean the Lions, but it is in Arrowhead too, so I wouldn't.
We
be
get to
surprised
listen
if
to
the
Chris
Chiefs-
Collinsworth all night. That'll be fun.
Here's a
Is that-
guy. Here's
Oh,
a guy.
Patrick Mahomes!
Here's a guy. Yeah, nobody
That's the
takes a
Sunday night
snack
game?
like Patrick
Yeah.
Mahomes. Nobody throws an interception like Patrick Mahomes. Nobody throws a pick six like Patrick Mahomes. Nobody breaks his leg on the sideline and hits his wife in the face like Patrick Mahomes.
You know you're going to get like 16 of those in the game, though, for sure.
Oh
Um,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Wait till you see that I sent you. You're gonna laugh. Honestly, I personally think the Chiefs do get the win in this game, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because the Chiefs are at home. They just came off a bad loss against the Jags. They really, besides that Patrick Mahomes interception, that was, potentially you could say his fault. Other than that, they didn't play a real sloppy game. Their defense was playing okay. They do need to fix up some hiccups in that defense, but overall, it really wasn't a bad game for the Chiefs. And they come home, play against a tough Lions team. I think Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes get in their bag and pull out stuff that, we haven't seen all year just to pull out this win against the Lions. Just my opinion. Who hasn't gone?
Me.
Let's go ahead, son.
Oh, thank you, Seth. I can't wait to hear what murder metaphor that Dan Cable comes up with for the Chiefs. Probably something to do with dragging them into a tree and chopping their head off or something like that. But anyway, Lions by 50.
We're split them. Next game, Bills, Falcons.
Where's that at?
Atlanta.
I'm sorry, Falcons.
That's like, I know, I'm not even saying this as a Bills hater, but like, they got to show up. That's a sneaky hard game in Atlanta.
Yeah. I agree.
Like it's not going to be like, they're not going to go in there and just walk all over them.
They're going to score points on Buffalo.
Like, that offense is good. How are you going to stop Bijan Robinson if you couldn't stop the Patriots offense?
Yeah.
Hey, first.
Yeah, give me the Falcons in this one. I think Josh Allen throws 2 picks, one of them in the fourth quarter, trying to lead a game-winning drive. And then
This is Mafia's downfall. If he was in here at Mafia Members Podcast,
I still can't believe he's not here. Shame. Take
duck
your
in the
beating.
pod the week the Bills lose. You can't duck next week when they lose.
Take a beating like a man.
I had a show with him on Monday. We talked about it.
I watched it Monday.
Yeah.
Did you drink his tears, Austin? Did it give you powers?
No, I mean he's not like a sore loser, and like so it wasn't that fun for me.
He's a very
Okay.
realistic Bills fan.
So
Yeah, I
Which
think-
it's kind of hard to troll him because he's never too optimistic about
yeah,
anything, no matter how good things look.
Yeah. That sounds so familiar. Where have I heard this before? Anyway, I you know what, guys? I just looked up the defense for Atlanta. I think I'm with you. I'm gonna
you know
agree
what's
with you.
also crazy? If
What?
the Bills lose and the Pats win, the Pats are first in the AFC East.
Oh my gosh! Ew! Can you imagine? Oh man. Yeah, Atlanta here for me.
Wow. I'm
The
still
upset.
taking the Bills.
Just looking at these numbers here, and obviously the Bills are favored. You know, they are favored by 4.5.
Mm-hmm.
But the over under is 49.5.
Goodness.
Over. Still
Like,
goes over.
So they expect, you know, a high scoring game.
Yeah.
And obviously, I honestly think it's going to be one sided here.
It was
I think-
that was the same over under on Sunday Night Football for the Pats and
think-
Bills.
I think the Bills have something to prove after losing to the Patriots last week. And, you know, they really show up. All I'm saying is, bro, they just keep showing these highlights of this aura, bro. Like, look at this guy, bro. Like, we've never seen anything like this in a Giants uniform, bro. Never. Like, it's
fair.
brewing, man.
Yeah.
It's brewing, man.
Whatever Dayball's doing to him in the locker room, he's got to keep doing it.
Oh,
Dude, it's-
we all know what he's doing in the locker room.
Just make sure those hands are dry. Time game comes around.
we were talking about Rookie of the
Let me-
Year.
Let me
I
help
mean,
you in the shower real quick.
Could Jackson Dart win
Um,
Rookie of the Year? Like,
I mean, he's 2-1 as a starter.
If okay,
Yeah.
so I'll say this. If he continues doing what he's doing and we have a winning season, he emerges as Rookie of the Year over Mbuka. Because, you know, quarterbacks always get the first dibs on the trophies.
Who you guys play next? I'll take.
Does it really fucking matter, bro? We just mollywop the
Oh
Eagles.
my God! Here we go.
is it the Vikings or the Broncos? I thought it was a really
Okay.
good defense.
The Broncos.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Broncos.
that's
and then
that's
the Eagles.
another 34-17.
Broncos and then the Eagles again. The Eagles they get their look back that quick
Oh yeah, we played, bro. This is the gauntlet
In-
right here.
in
This is
Philly,
our
too.
toughest part.
in Philly.
Oh,
Those
oh,
fans are
yeah.
probably gonna have like guns on them in the stadium.
Oh my God!
Bro, if they lose that game, the crime rate that night.
Oh,
Through the roof.
Don't
It's
even
already
walk.
gonna be
Don't
through the
even
roof
walk.
tonight.
Do not walk
50
around in Philly
Don't
that
even
night.
walk 50.
All the
Well, every
paddy
professional
wagons.
team in Philly lost tonight, so I can't imagine what's going on. there.
Paddy
Yeah.
wagons. It's probably going to look like Raccoon City
So-
in Resident Evil 2. You know, it's just going to be
So,
ransacked.
quick thing, Bills across the board. Or
I'm going Falcons.
I'm going
Falcons.
Falcons.
Falcons. OTL. Hate first.
Bills.
Bills. Hate first.
You can't pick the Bills hate first. You have no power here.
Yeah,
You
we
already
took-
picked the Falcons.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
already-
All right.
I already picked the Falcons.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm
that's
sorry.
what I'm asking.
Sorry,
So
I
I'm
didn't
just
hear
trying
it.
to, you know,
Jeez.
I was distracted by the aura on the TV. That's all.
Oh, for the love of God.
Bears, Commanders. Sam.
Oh, you know this. I think this is going to be a close game. I really do. But that Bears defense is just so unimpressive. Daniels is back. He's got his mojo working after the Chargers. I think they just continue. So Commanders for me.
OTL.
Yeah, I'm
Come on,
going
OTL.
Commanders.
Attaboy.
I
Welcome
think,
to the Sam boat of love, baby.
I think Terry's status is kind of up in the air, but it hasn't really mattered for
Do
the
it for you,
Commanders
Austin.
offense.
I do it for you.
And shout out Debo for this.
Devo's
year.
been playing really good.
He's
Yeah, he
been
has.
like
He really
he's
has.
been the engine of that offense.
Mm-hmm.
Even with Jaden out, he's still doing well. So
It's
Good
so
to
funny
see.
because I
I'm
thought
glad
he
to
would
see
be
him do
like,
well.
yeah, me too. I kind of had him like, all right, well, this guy's a malcontent and moved on with my day.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice to see him, be
Yeah.
a big team player. Maybe Shanahan's the problem.
he was so unhappy last year in San Francisco. You kind of could
Oh yeah,
tell with some of
helmet
the,
down. Like nothing.
With some of the like post game interviews with him too,
Mhm.
he just did not like the reporters too. So I think this is just a classic case of a guy getting in a new spot and kind of rejuvenated.
Mhm.
But yeah, Commanders in this game.
Hey, first.
This is the rematch of the number 1 and 2 overall picks from last year. It ended with the Hail Mary last year, and that kind of set the Bears down a terrible path. I think the Commanders get it done again. I think Jaden continues to prove that he was the better option in that draft.
Awesome.
Yeah, he first took the words out of my mouth. This really destroyed the Bears season last year. We're talking about Caleb Williams, I think, more than we're talking about Jaden Daniels right now if they win that game and that Hail Mary doesn't happen. But I think Sunday they make it happen. Ben Johnson's got that offense moving, and I think the Bears go in there and upset them.
You just didn't want to be on the boat, did you, Austin? You just
No,
got all
actually-
going.
I actually agree with Austin. I think the Bears end up winning.
Typical.
No, just expect my I'm 5 for 6 on the year.
Yeah, you know.
What's the Bears record? Are they 2 and 2?
2-2.
Okay.
They've won 2 in a row, or 1-1 maybe. I think they won 2 in a row.
They beat the Raiders and the Cowboys, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
They beat the shit out of the Cowboys, actually.
Yeah, that was a weird game for the Cowboys.
They beat them by like 20,
Lamb-
and the defense actually looked kind of good.
Yeah, because Lamb went out early in that game.
Y'all ready?
Sure.
You ready?
Yeah. Sure.
I'm saying, man, look at this, man. You ever seen anything so beautiful before on TV, man? Look at this, man. Look at these 2 rookies here, man.
I turned off my TV.
Yeah, because you're an asshole.
I'm
You're an
watching
asshole.
postseason baseball.
Yeah, you're another asshole. So go ahead.
We know
Cubs
what
are
Hot
forcing
Take's
a
doing
game
after
5.
this.
Another asshole.
Woo!
Let's talk about it. 34-17. Third rookie to beat the Eagles.
Was it Daniels and Dak?
Daniels and Dak. In their first year, obviously, being at home. Dak won it in 2018. Jaden Daniels won it in 2024. Now here we are with the Jackson Dart era, beating the Eagles at home. This changes the whole complexion of this division now. Yeah, we did lose to the Cowboys, but we didn't lose to the Cowboys in a beating. We lost to the Cowboys on a 64-yarder Brandon Aubrey field goal. We lost to the Commanders with Mr. Throw the ball in the back of the end zone 4 times as our quarterback. So now with Jackson Dart as a starting quarterback, and unbiased opinion here, I try to keep it unbiased. This actually changes the whole division now. And if Jackson Dart can keep up what he's doing and continue doing what we've seen on TV today and making the plays that he's making, do the Giants have a potential of winning this division now? I know they have a late start, being 2-4, but the Eagles are 5-2 or 4-2.
Yeah.
The Cowboys are 2-2. The Commanders are 3-2. So they're not that far off of first place. Austin, your thoughts on that take?
I definitely think that it changes the division a ton. The Eagles losing tonight is a big deal. I'm not sure, just because they're 2-4, if the Giants truly have a chance to win the division with how tough their schedule's coming up. I wish they, like to what OTL alluded to, I wish they would have started Jackson Dart at the beginning of the year, because then we would be having these conversations like, oh, well, what if? But I think it opens a door for, like earlier we were talking about the Cowboys being sneaky. They still have CD coming back. They beat the Giants. They barely lost to the Eagles week 1. And then the Commanders right there too. So Eagles losing tonight, 2 in a row, actually not just tonight, is a bigger deal than it looks. I don't know who they play next, but that offense is not great. We've been talking about it all year. So they got to figure some stuff out. And I think the NFC East is kind of back to anybody could win it. I know it's like the division that nobody ever wins 2 years in a row, and I think we're going to see that again. I don't think the Eagles win it.
My bad, bro. I had to, change the hat right quick. Sorry for the fans that got blinded. Hey, first, what are your opinions on that? What we were just talking about?
I think it's they are 2-4. I personally think it's a little too late for them to win the division, given that they don't have tiebreakers against Dallas and Washington already. I do think that they're going to be a tough matchup, though, the rest of the way. As long as Jackson Dart continues to play like he is, the Giants aren't going to be some team that you can just run over, and kind of like they were with Russ for except for that Cowboys game. But I think that they're going to be a tough out in any game week by week, and I think that they might shake up the division. I mean, beating the Eagles did just that, so I think that they have another game against the Commanders, another game against the Cowboys, another game against the Eagles. They can definitely do some damage in the division, but I don't think that they're going to win. I think the Commanders are going to win the division at this point, given how the Eagles have looked and how the Commanders have looked so far.
What's you?
Yeah, I honestly think this win just helps the Commanders possibly win the division more than it does the Giants. The Giants' schedule is just so brutal.
It is.
They
very
got
brutal.
they got a really nice win tonight, and obviously Dart looks awesome and Scatabo looks awesome. But I think really the big takeaway here, this game, outside of just how good the rookies look, is the Eagles just not being. I don't know if we can put them out as Super Bowl contenders, but they don't feel like a serious contender right now. After
They're trending that way for sure.
Yeah, I can't take them out of like the top 6 teams probably right now. But if they lose again, they got the Vikings next week, then they get the Giants, and then they get, I think, the Lions and the Packers over the next 4 games. So we'll know who this team is after the next 4 weeks for sure. But no, I don't really see the Giants winning this division even after such a strong win.
Sam?
I hate to say it, but I'm kind of with OTL here and everybody else, really. I
hate to say it? Why? You hate to agree with me?
Because you're so mean. No, I'm just kidding.
Anyway, so it was Austin last time. It was just your turn this time. Anyway, so
I agree with you that I think it helps the Commanders win the division and whatnot. Mainly because that you guys are right. As looking at the schedule, this sucks for them to have to go down that murderer's row there. However, I will say you just punched, a giant in the face, pretty much. Not a giant, you know what I mean. You guys bloodied them, and when you do that, the sharks begin to gather. So I'm very curious. And I think I'm officially on the worry wagon if I'm a Philadelphia fan, if I'm an Eagles fan especially, because, we're missing wide open receivers in the open field from your Super Bowl winning quarterback. You're making bad decisions. Saquon looks absolutely mortal, and he didn't look mortal last year. In fact, he looked like a god last year. So
defense can't stop the run.
Hold on a second. I have to stop this. Watching Cam and Fitzpatrick take off shirts. Bro, it's fucking hilarious, dude.
Scatabo is shirtless right now.
And bro, they both are. Like, what is this? What are they doing right now?
Scatabo and Dart are the best thing that's happened to the Giants since they won the Super Bowl, easily.
Bro, I've been all smiles since the fourth quarter, bud. You ever see me smile this much before?
This really makes the Daniel Jones career resurgence hurt a little bit less now that you have a quarterback.
That's true. Yeah,
Listen,
I mean,
listen, I'll say it. I said it before. I'll say it again. I'm very happy for Daniel Jones and what he's doing with the Colts. But this right here, bud, this right here is what we wish we had in Daniel Jones. I'm being completely honest with you. When Daniel Jones was drafted, this is what we thought we were getting with Daniel Jones. Now, I'm not saying obviously this is rookie hype. I'm not trying to say he's the greatest thing since Eli Manning, but for Giants fans at least. But what I'm saying though is Daniel Jones had also a great rookie year, and then after that, it was all downhill after that. So I'm not saying that Jackson Dart will be downhill after that. But what I'm saying though is we're seeing things out of Jackson Dart's rookie year that we didn't see out of Daniel Jones's rookie year. So that's all I'm saying.
I think
Cautiously optimistic, I think it's the term.
Exactly.
I think you guys need to make a move for a wide receiver.
yeah, I was
not
gonna
having
mention that earlier. You guys are doing this without neighbors.
Yeah, I didn't even realize.
my
that kind of
thing
slipped my
is-
mind.
Okay, so here's my thought process now, right? If we would have won last week against the Saints, which we should have, but whatever, that's done in the past. Okay. Right now, instead of being 2-4, would be 3-3. Be
Game
two
out
games.
of the division.
2 games, 1 game out of number 1 in the division. So
Yep.
then you start thinking to yourself, you lost neighbors. Now, who's a team that's looking to rebuild, looking to get rid of players and restart?
The Saints.
The Saints. You got Chris
The
Olave.
Titans.
Yeah, but I love Ridley. I think he's a great player, but I don't think he's a fit.
Olave would be.
Yeah.
I think Olave would be the better fit.
He's
It'll
gonna
be very interesting to see where he ends up going because
Yeah,
they're going to fire
um,
sale
yeah.
like big time.
Jacoby
Kamara's
Myers, maybe.
gone. Myers
What
is good.
other? What
I wish he
other
was still on the
teams?
Pats.
Like
Yeah.
me personally, like if the Giants were in a better situation with the record wise, and obviously if he was still healthy and losing neighbors, Tyreek Hill I think would have been a great fit.
Yeah.
Somebody with veteran presence that can take that role of neighbors to help out Jackson Dart. I understand what I'm saying? Yeah, we do have Wandell. He's, quote unquote, a veteran, but he's not a true number 1. You have Darius
Stepped
Slayton.
up a lot though.
He has. You have Darius Slayton, as another veteran,
Little
but
Jordan
he's not
Humphrey.
that number 1. Now, that's a guy I want to talk about. He got elevated in practice squad 2 days ago and came out and helped Dart as much as possible as he could and made big time catches throughout this whole game to get his quarterback the win. I mean, he's been in the league 8 years now, I think, bounced around from team to team. It's just like 2 years ago with Isaiah Hodges and the Giants when we went to the playoffs. There's something about these wide receivers that we just randomly elevate that just have good games or good years with the Giants. I think the only wide receiver that we've ever had in the last 10 years that we signed that was bad was Kenny Galladay.
I forgot about
I
that.
forgot he signed there.
Signing.
Yeah.
That was so bad.
So I don't know, man. I mean, on the Eagles side, are we nervous as fans if you're an Eagles fan?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm nervous that our defense can't stop the run.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm nervous that there was already drama brewing when they were 4-0. Like there was already chit chat, people saying like AJ Brown, Devonta Smith saying they need the ball more, and they're 4-0. They haven't even lost yet. Now that the losses are starting to come in, that drama might spill over, might get ugly.
Maybe you guys
Yeah.
trade for AJ Brown.
Dude, if the Pats trade for AJ Brown, I would freaking love that.
No, I meant the Giants.
Well, yeah, I know what you meant, but that
The Eagles aren't going to get the Eagles.
in
aren't gonna-
division's crazy.
I know. I'm kidding.
I mean, now is this division up for grabs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We're not going to have a
I
repeat
think-
winner. It just doesn't happen in the East.
It's true.
My money would be on the the Commanders, but man, the Cowboys are so tempting to
Dude,
take to win this
I'm
division.
telling you, the Cowboys
Because
just
of
have
how
something
he's
about
doing.
them. The way Dak is
Because of
playing,
how well,
Yeah,
how
Dak's
well
up
Dak
to
is playing,
something, man. He's going crazy.
Dude, he is. Yeah,
he's like, you traded Micah Parsons because you have me.
Yeah, pretty much.
we're kind of realizing like maybe 60 million isn't that bad for
Yeah,
All right, so-
that might
so-
be a steal.
Yeah.
So scenario here, right? Eagles have the next 4 games in 2. They go 7-5 by midseason. Cowboys have a plus 500 record. Giants have a plus 500 record. Washington's at plus 500 record. What are we looking at here, man? I personally think this division's completely up for grabs, and anyone can take it at that point, if that were to
think-
happen. Obviously,
The NFC as a whole is up for grabs. Like,
Only
No,
team,
no,
and
I think the only team that is emerged as the number 1 team in the NFC is the Lions right now.
yeah,
Yeah,
the only thing though is they've like we said this, and I agree the Lions are a very good team, but we said the same thing last year. It was like, oh, Lions, man, nobody's going to beat the Lions. The Lions are so damn good. A rookie quarterback went into Detroit and beat the shit out of them. Like, I got to see him win a couple games in the playoffs before I'm like crowning the Lions
they
anything.
just got crushed by injuries though.
I get
I don't
it,
know.
but
Yeah,
Jaden Daniels hung 45 on him away
yeah,
from his home.
that is true. But they were crushed.
I don't think Goff
by
played
injuries.
very well that game either, if I remember correctly.
He threw a bunch of picks that game. I think
Yeah.
even Jamison Williams threw a pick that game. I think it was like a 5 interception game.
Yeah.
Shoo, Lordy, horrid.
But yeah, it's hard to trust Goff in the playoffs.
It
in my
is.
opinion.
It's honestly been a super fun year overall. Like the whole NFL, like especially tonight again with another huge team winning, like or losing. Like the last 3 primetime games, the Bills, the Chiefs, and the Eagles lost. Like,
Dude,
come on now,
NFL's cooking, man.
they are cooking right now.
Dude, I do like the weekly pick 'em for the games. I went 5-9 last week.
It's
Me
so
too.
hard.
Yeah, I did pretty bad last week too.
There were so many upsets.
I think the NFL script writers are cooking, but
Yeah,
they even gave the Titans a win last week. But they all at the expense of
You just made the list.
they forgot to let one team eat, and it happens to be
hey,
them.
it's anyone's year. The
You'll
Jets
win
could-
eventually.
Yeah,
Technically,
you're
you're
better.
still in the playoff hunt.
Don't let the Jets get hot, man.
I do want to address this though. Why didn't Scatterbo get a lot of hype through training? I mean, not training camp,
In the draft.
combine, draft, compared
I think he's-
to even Henderson or Genty or Hampton or Caleb Johnson. I mean,
Check
I
the
think-
tape for me. I had him as the 4th running back.
no,
in this
that's
class.
not what I'm saying. I'm not talking about us. We're fans of football. We watch football, college, pros. You know,
Yeah,
we scout players throughout the year before the season starts, during the season, and pretty much 24/7, right? A lot of these analysts just say whatever they want to say, and looking back at it, a lot of people weren't that high on Scatterbo at the time. When all 5 of these running backs were being drafted. Henderson, I think it personally could be a great running back if the Patriots plan on using him the right way. Obviously, we see what Scatterbo is. We know what Hampton is. We know what Genty is. We've yet to see so much of Caleb Johnson yet. And this is no shot to you, OT. I know you are a Steelers fan, but he has made
yeah, he hasn't been
Very-
good.
very many mistakes, and as a rookie, you're going to make mistakes. I'm with you. But, the mistakes that he's made are mistakes that, shouldn't happen even in college, right? So anybody want to spend more on that?
I think
Just with like the Henderson and Scatterbo comparison, or
No, just all of them. Just why didn't Scatterbo get more hype like the rest of them did. Go ahead, Hate first.
Yeah, I think just kind of looking for reasons as to why he might have not been valued as high. I feel like he was a very similar player at Arizona State, just like, downfield runner absorbs contact and just takes you with him, and just a powerful running back. I feel like maybe a lot of analysts thought that wouldn't translate to the NFL. You got you got grown men here. You're not in the what conference is Arizona State in, like the Pac-12.
Yeah.
So you're not up against Pac-12 defensive linemen and Pac-12 DBs anymore. You're up against NFL players. So I feel like perhaps they thought that wouldn't translate. Although clearly tonight, as you can see, he's bouncing off of people. He's scoring 3 times. He's like a surefire touchdown from the 1 yard line, as we saw tonight. And then I just think his speed compared to some of the other running backs in this class, I think that was another concern, which I guess if you got the power he has, then speed doesn't really matter a whole lot. But I think that was probably 2 reasons as to why he might have gotten ranked lower, and worked out for the Giants if he fell right into their lap and they took a chance on him, and he looks awesome.
Yeah. Anyone else?
I think for like a fantasy perspective, Henderson was going really high this year. He was going I think he may have reached the 3rd round kind of when drafts came around.
That's crazy.
And it's really just how things kind of worked out for Scatabo with the Tracy injury. That did help early on, but I think Scatabo, he would have taken over the backfield regardless. But I think it's just like the running back system in New England. It's just kind of hard to trust. I still believe in Henderson's talent. I think it's just inevitable at that point that he takes over the backfield. But right now, it's just they're not dialing up a whole lot of great plays. He was awesome in outside zone plays at Ohio State, and they're just not really getting him in the open field. So I think it's just kind of gross misuse for New England for Henderson.
It's fair, yeah. I would add the one reason, I know I've said it on the show a lot, the one reason he's not playing is because he can't pass block. I know they got to work him in different ways and get him on the field. You don't waste a 2nd round draft pick on somebody, but that's why he's not the every down back right now, because if you watch the tape on his pass blocking, I mean, it's atrocious. But I think with the Gibson injury, to his point, I don't think you give up on him yet. He's going to get a lot more touches this week because it was going Ramondre 10 to 15, him and Gibson splitting 5. He's going to get at least 10 to 12 touches this week, whether that be catching, running the ball. So don't give up on him yet. He's very explosive. That's why he went higher than Scatabo. The catch he had in the game against, I don't know if it was Texas or who it was against in the playoffs, but he caught it out of the backfield right before halftime and ran it 80 yards down the sideline. He's very explosive and can make plays, so we just kind of work him in the offense a little bit more.
And I remember Jahmyr Gibbs, his rookie year, he didn't start hot either. Then he just picked up in the second
I think
half
it's once they see how talented he is, and even if he breaks out for a 8 carry 70-yard game, they're like, oh well, maybe we should get this guy the ball more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. It's just the only one out of all of them that being drafted is, like I said, is Caleb Johnson. But Henderson's not being used right. Scatabo was literally underrated at the point that we know of what he can do now. It's just literally all of, I guess guesses when you draft players. So you don't know what you're going to get out of these rookies, obviously. Unless you're, like a Joe Burrow and, or because even Josh Allen, even Patrick Mahomes, when they were drafted, Josh Allen had 3.5 bad years before he started becoming, who he is now. Patrick Mahomes didn't start right away. You know, had a okay first year until, you know, we know what he is now. Obviously, this is all rookie hype, and you know, and obviously, you know, the big sophomore slump. But I do want to talk about one running back, and it's very concerning, and not as, you know, a division rival. You know, obviously, I could care less because they are a division rival, but there's something wrong with Saquon, guys. Either there's a disclosed injury, or there's problems in the office.
Too worried about the documentary.
I feel like they're giving more and more touches per game to AJ Dillon, and his
Man, he
touches.
just stumbled tonight.
His touches are, well, besides that, but I'm saying like the last 2 or 3 games, that AJ Dillon has been more involved. Last year we didn't see that. Last year was straight Barkley. This year we're seeing Barkley first and second down, AJ Dillon on third down. What's going on, guys?
They could be trying to save him. We did the same thing with Henry when we had him. Just didn't
Your
use him.
team wasn't as good as the Eagles team. So. Like,
I'm not trying Titans team into the AFC Championship game.
I'm not trying to, yeah, but not consistently year after year. You know,
Sure,
4
but-
or 5 years, but like,
But
Henry
the argument,
was okay. But
but
Henry was the only good player on your team.
It's a pretty comparable situation, though. Like,
yeah, no, that's what
Yeah,
I'm
that's pretty
saying.
comparable.
It doesn't matter about talent. What it matters is, are you trying to save his legs for later in the year?
Okay, but
Maybe
they didn't
that's
say
what they're doing.
That
last
has
year.
to be what they're doing.
Maybe it could be an injury, or they're looking at it and saying, if we want this guy to be dominant, I would like to use him in late November, December, and stuff like that.
When it gets cold outside and you don't
When
want
it
to
gets
tackle.
cold. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I kind of alluded to this before when I think we briefly
Yeah, you
talked
said
about
that earlier.
maybe like they're trying to save him, but he did appear on the injury report. I think on Monday or Tuesday, he had like a foot injury or something, and then they said that he's definitely like going to play Thursday.
I thought wasn't it a knee injury?
It was something in the in his legs, and
Isn't that what he hurt as a Giant was his knee?
That is what he hurt as a Giant. Was ACL, right?
Yeah, tore it, right?
Yeah. And I even put a tweet out the other day when I saw he ended up on the injury report, and I said, like, should the Eagles hold out Saquon? You know, the MetLife turf has claimed so many victims. Do they just hold him out?
Yeah, what if they just took tonight off because it was MetLife?
I mean, they pretty much did.
MetLife is rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is not just this game though, guys. This has been the last 2-3 games.
They have not been good
They have-
even in the wins, in my opinion.
But yeah, that's the thing with just their team in general. I think a lot of it too might have to allude to the coordinator. Like their offense just looks bad. Like you don't know if they're going to come out and establish a run or if they're going to come out and throw it 30 times. Like the first two quarters today, they threw the ball a ton and barely ran it. But the other games, they were running the ball and barely throwing it.
Here,
they've had like 2 good quarters of passing offense, and it was that one half against the Rams.
Yeah, the O line's also terrible and hurt.
Yeah, but Barkley is a top 3 running back in the league, right? Look what CMC has done with that god awful offensive line in San Fran.
Well, he's done everything through receiving.
Catching, yeah, he's been catching everything.
Yeah,
he's at like 3 yards per carry too.
I get that, but
he's 5th in the NFL in receiving yards.
But look at last year, though. If you look at last year and look at this year, right? With CMC being behind that awful line multiple years now, he's still doing what he has to do. I know last year he had the Achilles late in the year, but the year before that, you know, he's still doing what he has to do. Outside of Trent Williams, the San Fran offensive line has been horrified for years. The Eagles have a decent O-line, even with their backups. They have a decent O-line. I know their main starters are out, but there's something more to this than just O-line being hurt. Because even look at A.J. Brown, look at Devontae Smith. Bro, I took Devontae Smith over 25 and a half. And he got 24 in the first quarter and didn't see another target the whole game. Maybe 1 or 2 targets the whole game.
He had that one target where Jalen Hurts threw a crappy pass and overthrew him. It was a
Yeah.
surefire
And
Threw
then
it
touchdown.
to
the
the other
second-
team too.
And then
Yeah.
the second target that he had after that was the pass interference against the Giants. And then the third target was the one he got picked off of.
Yep.
So 3 targets in almost 3 quarters after targeting him 4 or 5 times in the first quarter.
He actually ended up with 49 yards. He had 4 catches for 49 yards. And
I think
so he
it's
must
all
have
play
caught one
calling
that
now.
I didn't
Like,
see.
truly.
must have been garbage time.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
all of
I
it.
think this offensive coordinator, there's something wrong with this offensive coordinator, and it's causing this team to
There is, yeah.
fight, not fight like that, but like get mad and we seen AJ Brown's interview 2 weeks ago. I'm happy here. I want to be here. I just want to be involved. And we've yet to see that from him. We've yet to see that from Devontae Smith. We've yet to see that from Saquon Barkley. I mean,
Gotta see a lot
here's a
more of
stat.
this on the sidelines from AJ Brown.
Yeah. I
There
mean,
will be a
last year,
book soon for sure.
I mean,
You
know,
know where
He's
he
gonna
looked
write a
great.
novel on his Instagram. I'll tell
He
you
looked
that.
great in New England next to Stephon Diggs.
Oh,
I mean,
Lord have
the,
mercy.
We
The
threw on
fact
the
that-
ball.
the fact that Barkley only has 94 yards as a top week, as a top 3 running back in the league is
Yeah.
crazy.
There was I remember in the playoffs last year, DraftKings would set his total rushing yards to like
120, 130.
It was like, maybe that was rushing and
Well, here.
receiving. It was
Last
like
week's-
set to ridiculous amounts, and he would hit them every time. It was like insane.
Yeah. Here, James said last week Barkley's total yard prop was 98 and a half. Tonight was 108.
Yeah, it's total yards. So that's
108 versus the Giants defense is crazy too, because that defensive line is so good.
Yeah, but total yards. That's not
I
just rushing
understand it.
yards.
But the defense, like the Giants defense, is up front's nuts.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Hurts' favorite target is Goddard.
because he's a security blanket. You only got to throw it 5 yards downfield to hit him.
Yep.
And then,
Right.
And then
How
let
many
him-
targets he had tonight? At least probably 12.
He had 9 catches
Yeah.
for 110 yards and a touchdown on
Holy
11,
shit.
11 targets.
All right, guys. We're gonna make this quick. You know what time it is.
Oh,
Time for the hot takes.
All right.
better every time is so unsettling.
Oh, it's the best feature of the stream. Austin, give me
Time
your
for the hot takes.
Austin, give me your spiciest take for the weekend.
It's not only the weekend; it's below me. The Pats are winning the AFC East.
Oh,
Hate first.
I have a take that I want to make, but I just know it's too spicy. It's
Do
not
it.
going to be. It's not gonna
Nothing's too spicy.
Just say it.
Yeah. Just speak your mind, baby. Open up your heart and let it flow.
We're getting our first win, over in London this weekend.
Woohoo!
Love to hear it. Who do you play?
We're going to beat Sean Payton and the Denver Broncos in London this week. We're plus 290 money line.
I'll smash it. I'm going all in.
Dog. A lot of stuff in London going on, and maybe people's minds are in other places. But at this point, if we lose, I'll I got my bag right here. What's the difference between 0-5 and 0-6, if you ask me. So
not much. Better draft pick.
Yeah.
All right.
Chance to get Bane out of Miami, the dude who's a psychopath on the end.
Tito,
I'm still thinking of mine.
Sam.
So let Sam go.
The Browns do so bad against the Steelers that Stefanski gets fired afterwards.
whoa,
Jesus.
Wow. That would
That's
be
crazy.
they'd have to be really bad.
They'd have to
James
look
said-
at me by like 50.
Yeah, bro. They had to get Molly Watt by 75 for that to happen, I think.
Let it happen.
DMC
Yeah.
14
Okay.
catches is
I
wild.
also need to go to bed.
This is kind of a weekly one, but I think Puka Nakua has 200 receiving yards this weekend.
He's
So-
currently here's another hot take. Puka's currently the best receiver in the league.
Yep.
Not over Jefferson.
He is. Check the numbers.
Okay.
He left. He's just like, see ya.
Yeah.
He said he had to go to bed.
Yeah.
He didn't like that Puka take.
mm,
He's like, how could you?
Austin, you're probably gonna get mad at me for this. Okay. But I'm making it live so everybody can see, and then I'll post it later. Cardinals upset Colts in Indianapolis.
Cardinals to the bowl, baby.
Just ride the take till you can't anymore, bro.
Hey man, listen. We're 5 for 6 on the year. If we go 5 for 7 after this week, I'm still plus 500. We're good.
You
I'm
just
not
got to
worried.
regroup.
That's
Yeah,
your
I
hot
mean,
take
we're
for the
just-
week?
Yeah.
Okay.
For the
So,
week,
you know-
I'll do one. I said Pat's division winners, which I solely think can happen. We just got to lock in. But for the week, this is spicy, and it goes against me early on in the year. But Tua outplays Herbert, and the Dolphins beat the Chargers.
Whoa. That's spicy.
I was thinking about that too, but
I think mine's a little bit spicier though. With
The
Cardinals,
Chargers just have,
after what we
like
see.
OTL said it, the reason they're losing is because their offensive line is hurt. They don't have either tackle.
That's true.
Yeah. They're so the replacement Austin
bad.
Deculus.
He's so bad.
Dude, he and then they have Bradley Bozeman on the
Yeah.
interior. Like, dude,
Bradley
it is
Bozeman's
disgusting.
god awful.
They may have the worst offensive line right now.
With those
All
two
right.
out, they do.
So we'll go ahead and run it down. OTL, tell the people where they can find you at.
Yeah, I'm over on X at OTLF football, right to my left, right there. And I'm over on TikTok as well at OTLFF.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was scanning your page today, bro, and you got some crazy views on your posts.
Yeah, they kind of hit the algorithm, man.
Some crazy posts. Hey, first.
yeah. So you could find me mainly on X at Hate First Sports, just like it's displayed there. I'm also new to TikTok. I've put a few posts out there, just getting started, but definitely gonna try and make that my my secondary site to post on. But you could also find me on YouTube at the same handle.
Austin.
X is right below me. Austin_Roland0. Sports Podium on X is Sports Podium 224. We just started the TikTok as well as YouTube. That's not me. I'm on Do Not Disturb.
That's not me.
That was me.
Continue.
That's it. That's all I got.
You guys see
Well-
Jalen Hurts' goofy outfit right now on TV?
Yeah, brother. It looks like
Dude.
Capasso. You know what I mean? You guys can find me at Hot Take City 904. Like Austin said, Sports Podium 224. We just launched our TikTok page. We also got a YouTube page, all the Sports Podium. Check us out. Thank you for the views. Thank you, boys, for joining the show. I appreciate y'all. We do this weekly, 9:30, every Thursday. Go live at halftime, no matter who's playing, even a home team that we love. We go live for you. See you.